hockey.
Thanksgiving break has started, and man, oh man, I am definitely thankful for one thing, and that is SUNY hockey. Cortland has come into town with hopes to take down the undefeated Oswego Lakers. The SUNY Athlete of the Week, Matt Hull and company, have different plans. We welcome you into Deborah F. Stanley Arena. My name is Luke Belanger. I'm alongside Madeline Cummings and Rob Finger. Madeline, how are we feeling today?
I'm feeling great. It was a great weekend last weekend here at the Deb, and I'm just so excited to see these games. It was absolutely electric. And I can't wait to see how this goes.
Rob, how about you?
I'm feeling wonderful myself because we came, like you said, off of that wonderful weekend. Nothing but victory for both Oswego State Lakers teams and a wonderful shootout victory as well for this team right out here on the ice.
Well, we do have a big one today. Cortland coming in 4-1, and their loss only coming to SUNY Canton. They just had a huge win against Potsdam. They're led by their senior, Maya Hazelnick. She had 3 points last game. How does Oswego contain her today?
I'd say Oswego, the way that they get into there is by getting deep in the zone. One of the things that I analyzed about, especially their goaltender, I believe that's Molly Gorgon, number one. The only 2 goals that she let up in their loss to, I believe that was Canton, right? The only 2 goals that she let up came from passes below the goal line. So if the Lakers can get deep in the zone, get below the goal line, and get back up towards the slot and get some good shots on, they could possibly put one past them.
Yeah, I think both teams have a lot of momentum going into this matchup today. I think the Lakers had a great weekend last weekend, and like you said, the Cortland had an insane victory against the Potsdam Bears. It was an absolute wipeout, and so I think both teams are really going to put up a fight. I think the Lakers have just got to bring the heat.
Yeah. So Cortland can say they beat the 6th-ranked in D3 Plattsburgh Cardinals a couple weeks ago, and Oswego can't. They tied 2-2 with them, and the fact is that Cortland did walk all over them. They shut them out. It was 2-0. Is that on Oswego's mind? Are they thinking that they cannot beat the Plattsburgh Cardinals, but Cortland did 2-0?
I think they're feeling good. It was a good game for the Lakers. They had the most insane comeback that I've ever seen on this ice. It was a tough game. They really fought, but I think they're feeling good, Luke. I really do.
Yeah, and especially reflecting on that Plattsburgh game, you saw that in that game, just 30 seconds is all that it took for them to even that game from a 2-0 hole to 2-2 and force it to overtime. And overtime didn't solve anything, unfortunately. But then it went into a shootout, and after about 4 rounds, I believe it was, Oswego was able to pull out the win against Plattsburgh.
Yeah. Well, both teams, being in the SUNY these teams have a lot of history. Oswego is 28, 18, and 12 all-time versus the Cortland Red Dragons. Oswego has done well against them in history, but last season they split their games. In the regular season, Oswego did beat Cortland, but in the SUNY semifinals, Cortland won and went on to the finals. So there is a bit of revenge on the line for the Lakers. They lost in the postseason to them. Does that mindset give them an advantage in today's game?
I think that sort of mindset, knowing that they got beat in the semifinals last year, is going to sort of give them that kick in the rear, that sort of fire underneath them that says, hey, we're facing this team on our own home ice. We're the ones coming into this house, coming off a wonderful comeback victory against their number 1 rival anyway. So I think that sort of mindset is going to give them a lot of chutzpah here today for this game.
Yeah, I mean, last season, the Cortland Dragons took the victory, but if you look at their record, like you were saying, Oswego does have a better track record against them. And so with the 68 games that they've played together throughout their history on the ice, I don't think Oswego's feeling that bad, I think both teams are going into this game feeling confident, and it's just going to be a battle of who's more confident, who wants it more, who's going to bring the heat.
Yeah, so one thing about Oswego is they do not lack any veteran play. Oswego has 9 seniors and 3 graduate students on the roster. Cortland, on the other hand, has 5 seniors and 1 graduate student. I mean, obviously the knowledge and experience by these seniors will help, but to what extent do you guys think they'll help today?
I think it'll... Oh, sorry, Rob, I'll let you go.
I think it'll help to a great extent, just because some of their seniors are some of their highest points getters so far in this season here, especially Mac Hull. We've seen her creating a ton of offense. She's got 4 goals, 7 points on the season so far. I believe she leads in points by almost double. I believe just below her is the people with 4 points to their names so far. So especially Mac Hull being that senior leader, and with all the seniors that the Lakers have on their roster right now, it's going to provide a lot of that experience, a lot of that knowledge of the game, and especially having so many games against the Cortland Red Dragons in their senior careers.
Yeah, and I don't think that we can ignore the chemistry out on the ice. When teams have been playing together and meshing together for seasons and seasons, it really makes them play better. They start to think alike. The passes are better. They just gel so much better when they've worked together for seasons and seasons. So I do think that having a lot of vets is a huge competitive advantage.
100%. Now, lots to prove, high energy. This game is going to be fun. So why get up out of your seat? We'll be right back here on WTOP 10 pregame show.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
We welcome you back to WTOP 10 as we await puck drop for today's game of the Cortland Red Dragons and the Oswego Lakers. Luke Belanger, Madeline Cummins, Rob Finger. Last time out, we've talked about Oswego's last time out. They tied with Plattsburgh. But Rob, can you go a little deeper in for us? What worked, what didn't?
So I think what worked for Oswego in their bout versus Plattsburgh last weekend was just getting deep, and around the crease. Getting around the crease, getting up close. The 2 goals that they were able to score came fairly quick in succession, but they both came from right in front of Plattsburgh's goaltender. So if Oswego can sort of make that work for them again versus Cortland as well, I think that'll net them another victory here 2 weekends in a row.
Madeline, on the other hand, Cortland had a resounding win over the Potsdam Bears, 6-1. How do they carry that momentum into today?
It was absolutely a crazy game. They were leading the entire game until Potsdam made a goal in the third period, but that was not enough to take home the win. It was not enough to turn that around with the 5-goal lead that Cortland had. I think they've just got to keep pushing. They've got to keep pushing the goalies, pushing the offense. They've got to keep the puck out of their defensive zone and just work on bringing the heat.
Yeah, 100%. So, we've been talking about how big of a matchup today is, and in terms of standings, that's where it really gets big. Oswego's number 1 in the SUNYAC, and Cortland's number 2. It's a 1-2 matchup today. As we take a look at the standing, what pops out to you guys, and them both fighting for that number 1 spot, how much more important does that make the game? If Cortland does win today, they will take over that number 1 spot in the SUNYAC. It's an important one.
Luke, I think it's huge. It's still early in the season, but that means it's so important for these teams to establish leads early on, to rack up those points, to rack up that momentum, to rack up those victories. I think that both teams want this really bad.
For Oswego, really, it's it's a sense of trying to maintain your undefeated streak. They are completely undefeated in any sort of thing. Yes, they have a tie to their name, but they have 0 defeats so far this year. Cortland has 1 to their name, obviously the 2-1 loss to Canton Kangaroos. So I think for Oswego especially, it's going to be a factor of we need to keep this streak going. We're on home ice. Don't let Cortland take control of what. Don't let Cortland take control of the ice out here, because this is their home ice. They have that sort of home ice advantage, and they have that notion of we need to keep this streak going. We need to keep what we have going essentially alive here.
I mean, that's like the big thing here is Oswego is undefeated, and you come in. It's a Friday. You know, Cortland coming in. They're a hot team. They're doing well. I mean, a big win, and you know they're undefeated, and they want to keep that alive. I think that's a lot on Oswego's mind. I mean, the undefeated season, you want to be undefeeted. I mean, you got to try to keep going with that. So for Oswego, the 4-year head coach Mark Digby has been great for the women's team. For Cortland, Rick Filiguera has been for the Cortland for 8 seasons. Filiguera has been around longer. Does that kind of experience show in Cortland's play? I mean, they have less seniors than Oswego, but their coach has been around. He's been with the team. He's been in the program for a while.
I think that sort of older coaching experience, that more coaching experience, will net Cortland a lot of good points, especially in this game. Because if it does come down to a coaching battle, that sort of experience, the 9 years that he's had, because he comes into his 9th season here for the Cortland Red Dragons, that sort of experience, especially, like I said, if it does come to a coaching battle, will net Cortland some points here in this game towards trying to secure that victory. And especially Rick Filiguera, I mean, he's a local guy as well. He came from Buffalo, coaching in Cortland. His son actually plays in the Syracuse area for the CBA Brothers, believe it or not. I called a few of their high school games back in the day. So when I noticed the name Filiguera, I'm like, oh yeah, I coached his son. But like I said, a guy like him, that experience is really going to pay dividends in a big bout like this.
And even though the Dragons coach has been with the team longer, we can't ignore Mark Digby, his coaching experience. He has been with Oswego since 2010, so that's 14 years at this point. He's been with the team a long time, and before that, he was with his alma mater. He was with SUNY Brockport. And he's been with the SUNYAC. He's been here a long time, even though it hasn't always been with Oswego. So he has some great coaching experience under his belt, too.
Yeah, I mean, in a game like this where both teams are so evenly matched, it really does come down to coaching. I mean, who can out-coach the other coach? I mean, it's just going to be a great game all around. And, you know, when it's 2-2 and we're late in the third, you know, I mean, it's going to come down to whose coach is going to give the best advice, the best strategic plan to get that victory. So we got a few short messages. Don't move an inch. We'll be right back here on WTOP 10 pregame show.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Candlelight Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of time.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
welcome you back. It's Hockey Night in Oswego. We're having a great time, aren't we, guys?
Yeah, I'm absolutely so excited for this game. I think it's going to be a crazy matchup. I think it'll be intense. I just can't wait for it to start.
Oh, absolutely. And two teams that are 4-0-1 for Oswego and 4-1 for Cortland. Two heavy hitters out on this ice, so we won't want to move an inch from our screens.
It's going to be fun. Well, our very own Kenny Gerardo's in the press box. Kenny?
Thanks, Luke, Madeline, and Rob, and welcome into the Steve Lee Press Box. I'm Kenny Gerard, coincided by the wonderful and magnificent Matthew Johnson. And Matthew, I know this is your first time up here in the Steve Lee Press Box. How are you feeling?
I'm excited, as all fans should be tonight. We got a great game on our hands, and I'm happy to have this one be my first one. We got Cortland against Oswego, and for the fans at home that don't know, these two don't like each other. Cortland ended Oswego's season very early last year in the first round of the SUNY Championship. However, this Oswego team looks like a different one from last year, Kenny.
Absolutely. Maybe a little bit of revenge on the shores of Lake Ontario, while Cortland continues to try and be a good team and keep themselves up in the rank in the USCHO poll and be dominant within the SUNYAC. But moving forward, there are a couple of players we're going to watch, and that's going to be the goaltenders. Now, both of them are number one, but we got Lexi Levy and Corgan in net for the Cortland Red Dragons. Why don't you elaborate a little bit and tell me some statistics for both goalies?
We got great goalies at both sides of the post tonight. Honestly, I can't expect anything else from them other than a great game tonight. 2 shutouts on the season for Gorgon. She's been killing it all year, averaging less than a goal. She just lit up her first goals of the year this past weekend. And Levy on the other side, she has been also spectacular, having a career year for herself, averaging 1.3 goals on average per game, but a save rate of about 95%. I'm expecting nothing but the best for both of these goalies tonight.
Absolutely. Levy, a season netminder for the Lakers, a 94.8 save percentage, and only 1.38 goals allowed per game is awesome. No shutouts. She's still looking for her first, but on the other side, look at Gorgon now, 96.1% save percentage and only 0.65 goals allowed against average. It's more average than not. You come into a game, you're not going to see a goal let up against Gorgon. Alexi Levy, she lets one go a game. It's going to be a battle of who's going to score first and who's going to score more, and I think it's going to be whoever scores first is going to have a big advantage in this game so far. And I think that both these goalies are low scoring. It's going to be a very low scoring and defensive game, but it could also go the other way. It's hockey.
It could go either way, as most of these games have been going for the Lakers all season. But I think another big thing that they're going to have to step up on is the Lakers' defense. They've been killing it all year long when it comes to back checking and really defending Levy during those scrambles in front of the net. But they're going to need to capitalize tonight because Cortland outscores their opponents 20 goals to 4 all season long, and it's been showing in Gorgon's phenomenal efforts in net. It's not just her doing this, it's the whole team.
Absolutely, but now let's talk about some keys to the game. So I'm going to start off for us with some keys for the Cortland Red Dragons to go through this game. My first key of the game is going to be use their depth to their advantage. Now they have 6 players with 2+ goals on the team, hence why they score so dang much. But our second key of the game is let the puck fly. They're outshooting opponents 174 shots on goal to 81. Almost 100 more shots on goal per game for the Cortland Red Dragons. Using their depth and shooting the puck on Levy, making her work, could be the deal breaker for the Lakers. Now, speaking of the Lakers, what do you got for me?
I'll bounce right off of that, Kenny, onto my point of the game, where I feel like they really need to protect Levy, as I said earlier. She's been phenomenal for them all season long, really keeping them in some of these close contested games. But as long as the defense is able to protect her when scrambles are in front of the net, I think they'll be able to help her out. Also, you got to dominate on the power play. Oswego's been phenomenal all year for the power play, but the penalty kill has just been better for Cortland. They've not let up a single power play goal all season long, 10 for 10 on the penalty kill. If Oswego wants to make a difference, they're going to have to capitalize on that power play tonight.
Absolutely. Now, I guess we look back to the Lakers last week, and they took that win against Plattsburgh, another ranked team. And it's similar to the men's program, playing a lot of ranked teams early in the year here. I ask you now, does momentum make a difference in this game for the Lakers coming off such a big win at home?
Definitely does. I feel like they got the momentum to keep the ball rolling right now. I've never seen a Oswego Lady Lakers team like this. I got to be honest, Kenny. I'm seeing good things. I think they're going to thrive tonight, and I think they're going to get an upset and surprise a lot of the fans in Cortland tonight.
Absolutely. And then the other end of the ice, Oswego, I mean, they're looking for revenge. So we got to see what's going on. But that's going to be it for us here with the Steve Lee Press Box. When we come back from break, we're going to send you back over to the perch for some picks, players to watch, and puck drop. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We welcome you back into the Deb. Luke Belanger, Madeline Cummings, and Rob Finger. Both of these squads are stacked for Oswego, all those seniors, tons of good players. But who stands out to you guys?
Yeah, so for my Oswego player to watch, I'm going to go with number 2, Mac Cole. She is this week's SUNY Women's Ice Hockey Player of the Week. She is an absolute stud out on the ice. She is so talented. She is leading the team right now with 4 goals. And I really think that if Oswego scores this game, she's going to be the one to put it in the back of the net.
Absolutely. And my Cortland player to watch is going to be actually number 4, Megan Kramer. She's got 5 assists on the year so far, a plus-minus of +7, and she's a playmaking whiz, so she'll be seriously making some plays out here on the ice tonight, so watch out for her.
And then for Cortland, they're a very resilient team. They play hard, but is there someone on their side that you guys can highlight?
Well, like I said, I made my pick for Cortland, number 4, Megan Kramer. 5 assists as well. Like I said, she's going to be doing a lot of the playmaking out there for Cortland, so she'll be the engine of a lot of the plays that they get going off the rush anyway into the zone. And especially now for my pick for Oswego, which I unfortunately wasn't able to mention, number 16, Elizabeth Cooley. She had a goal against Plattsburgh, 2 assists against Morrisville, and she's been really solidly playing offensively. She's got a +3 as well for plus-minus, and she's making her mark, notably, as a freshman. We talked about how senior this team is, but Elizabeth Cooley is towards the top of the stat sheets as just a freshman here.
Yeah, and on the Cortland team, I'm going to be watching number 1, senior goaltender, Molly Gorgon. She is an absolute brick wall out there on the ice. She's only let 4 goals in so far this season, and earlier in the month, she was SUNY's Women's Ice Hockey Goaltender of the Week. So I really think that she's gonna put on the pressure for the Lakers this game.
Well, it's the part we've all been waiting for. Rob, who wins?
My score prediction, it's going to be a low-scoring game because we've got very good goalies on either side. Lexi Levy comes in with a save percentage of .948, a goals against average of 1.38, and Molly Gorgon on the other side, the other number 1 on the ice, save percentage of .961 and a GAA of only 0.64. So it's going to be low-scoring. 2-1 Oswego is my pick.
Madeline?
I agree. I also think it's going to be a pretty low-scoring game, but I think it's going to be 3-0 Oswego, and I'm just looking at the Canton games, and I really think the Lakers will just be able to do it.
Personally, I have Cortland 5-3. They got something to prove. I think they're well coached, and they find a way to get it done tonight. And moving to first place in the SUNYAC, well, it's been a blast. We will see you after the first period. It's Lakers versus Red Dragons. Puck drop is next.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West 1st Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They looking for me.
There's hockey.
There's improv.
So much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassment's free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Up like throw it, not able to get on it. DiCarlo on the rebound. Alex DiCarlo.
And welcome back into the Deborah Stanley Ice Arena as we are about to commence with our ceremonial puck drop by Rob Wheeler and Katie Fisher from Oswego. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Matt Johnson. Matt, how are we feeling?
Feeling great. As I said during the pre-show, we got a great game in hands for us tonight. Expect nothing but the best from the Lakers and from the Red Dragons coming out of this matchup.
Absolutely. As the ceremonial puck drop has been done, it's almost time for the first puck drop of the game between the Oswego State Lakers and the Cortland Red Dragons. A heavily anticipated matchup. Oswego was bounced out of the playoffs last year 2-1 in Cortland of the way of the Red Dragons. So if you come into this game, what are you thinking?
I think that Oswego has a lot to prove. You know, coming in from last year's playoff, Cortland obviously got the best of them, a 2-1 victory. Well fought, hard fought. But you know what? This is a different Laker team than we saw last year from a couple months ago. They've improved a lot defensively. They've improved a lot offensively all around. So I'm expecting a good game out of them, and I'm excited to see what they bring to the ice against a competitor like Cortland.
Absolutely, and Oswego now on the brink of being on the USCHO top 15 in the country poll. The Lakers are number, quote-unquote, 16, receiving just a few less votes than what they would need to qualify for the poll. A win here against Cortland would almost certify that they get a spot on that poll. While Cortland could probably still hold their own spot on there, even with a loss today. Cortland playing a very good team. I'm expecting either a very low-scoring and a goaltender matchup, or it's going to be a high-scoring matchup and a lot of me screaming, Matt.
Definitely going to be exciting. I think it's going to be a defensive game as well, a low-scoring match. We're going to see a couple power plays get shut down. We're going to see a couple one-timers get shut down, maybe even a couple two-on-ones, Kenny. But I'm excited to see what comes from this game as we're about to get to face off in just a matter of seconds.
Absolutely. Any opening thoughts before we get to face off here, Matt?
No other thoughts except for how dominant the Oswego Lakers, Lady Lakers, I should say, have been over the past week. We talk about someone like Mac Ho, and she's just going to bring a great presence to this Lakers team tonight.
All right, and here we go. Puck drop has commenced, and Cortland and the Lakers are off to running. And Cortland has possession down on the near side so far to start off this game. And it's been a battle up against the board so far. Not much action. No one really getting possession quite yet. And Oswego now moving it down the near side, still in the offensive zone. Cortland has it. There's a shot towards Levy. That one's saved. No good. Oswego regains. And the Lakers now take it through to the neutral zone. It's Cooley with the puck now for Oswego. But the Red Dragons look to steal it back, and they will. Mahoney now has the puck. She's going to dish it back around, and here comes Cortland. Through the neutral zone. It's stolen away by the Lakers. And Hull has the puck. She's going to lose it down to the far side. Cortland chases. They'll get it back. Zolak with the puck. She's going to dump it down to the neutral zone and all the way through the other side of the blue lines. Levy calls for the icing, and she's going to get it. And so far, a lot of dump and run so far here, Matt.
Yeah, Cortland showing off that great passing ability that they have. They out-assist opponents 33-3 this season so far, showing how willing they are to give it up to the open woman on the ice and just willing to get the best opportunity for their team.
Absolutely, Matt. And we get ready for face-off again. The Lakers ready to go. And Cortland's going to win that face-off, so they'll take it down through the neutral zone. And you're good. And Cortland dumps that one down through the near side. Oswego now with possession. They're going to take it down the ice. She's going to dump down to Bednarik. And Bednarik loses it to a Red Dragon. They're going to take it back through the neutral zone. A lot of back and forth so far here. Neither team really able to get possession, but there was an opportunity, just not going to get to the puck in time. It goes behind Levy. Oswego looks to regenerate, and Cooley has the puck now for the Lakers. And that one bounces off a couple of skates, and Cortland regains possession. And there's a pass down low, nobody home. Cooley to recoup for the Lakers now. And Cortland chases it now through the neutral zone. Cortland in their own zone with the puck, not much happening yet. Both teams playing pretty sound defense so far here early on in the matchup. As another puck goes across both blue lines. Now it's going to go behind Levy. Once again, Oswego will try to chase. But the Red Dragons are there, and here's an opportunity behind the net. Here's a pass up top. Here's a shot, and it goes wide, no good. Delacour almost getting a good one there early for the Red Dragons. And now it's two Lakers against two Red Dragons up against the boards to get the puck. And Oswego will come away with it, and they try to get it down the ice. And Iverson loses the puck. It goes down to the neutral zone. And here comes Corbett with the puck. She'll lose it. Cortland regains. And the Red Dragons slow things down. Brown with the puck now for Cortland's going to dump it down again. And Keeley chases it for Oswego. Swing and a miss there from Cortland, and Oswego looks to get it back. Jaceel chases it for Oswego, dumps it off the backboard, off towards the far side. And the Lakers look to recoup. Nobody home. It's going to go around the near side. Little dump and run action so far early here from the Lakers, and the Red Dragons look to chase as well. And now here comes Oswego with an opportunity. She's going to lose an edge. No good. Cortland will take it back now. And Red Dragons just dumping it around their own zone, trying to find the open girl. And that one goes up north. No good. Still in the Cortland zone, trying to get it across that blue line. Oswego playing some sound defense, shutting down those passing lanes. And that one goes through into the neutral zone. Oswego gets possession back once again. Now here comes Majewski. She just dumps that one down behind the red line, behind Gorgon. And Gorgon doing a lot of watching on her own zone, looking for a puck, and Cortland's going to dump this one down towards the neutral zone again. Oswego to chase. And Zizzo chasing down low now with Hunter. Zizzo and Hunter, the battle of the 17s. Oswego comes away on top with that one. Here comes the Lakers now. Shell with the puck. She's going to lose that one to a Red Dragon. She's going to knock the one back in Oswego's zone. Here comes Cortland with an opportunity, but that one's squandered by the defense. And Cortland looks to get it. They were not going to get it. Oswego has possession once again. And the Red Dragons swing, and down goes a Laker. And Cortland having a decent opportunity here, trying to find the open pass. And Red Dragons look to go north, and they will. Keep it outside the blue line. That one goes off of a Laker. And Cortland now to chase. A newborn passes it up north. Cortland just dumps it one behind Levy. That's going to go all around the backside. We're going to get a battle up against the boards between two people. And now it's 2-on-1. Oswego's going to come away with that. And up north it goes again for the Lakers. But the Red Dragons won't let that one get past the blue line. Cortland doing a good job of keeping it in their zone. Here's a pass and an opportunity. Shot! Saved by Levy. A great opportunity there early for Kopech, but it does not get by Levy.
Yeah, Kopech just doesn't get it right off of the stick there. She tries going a little bit higher up on Levy, but she's ready for that shot 9 times out of 10, and she shows it there, getting her body in front of the puck and making a great save for the Lakers.
Absolutely now as they face off again in the Oswego zone, and Oswego will win the face-off. Well, Cortland's quick, and they're there for the puck. And here come the Red Dragons with a pass, and that one's swinging to miss and blocked by the defense. Oswego just looking for a chance here to get it out. They won't. Red Dragons retain. And that one's dumped down low by Delacourt. And Corbett looks to break it up. Delacourt with the puck. Here's the opportunity. Swing and a miss. No good. Oswego's going to take the puck back. And here comes the Lakers with an opportunity. Down the ice they go. And that one's going to be slowed down by the Red Dragon defense. Good opportunity for Pinty there. And Oswego looks to recoup again. They're going to try and find the open pass. Up top to Pinty. Pinty dishing it around. And Oswego not going to find the opportunity there. And that one goes into the neutral zone. Cortland takes it down. Here they go into their offensive zone. Here's a pass. Opportunity blocked and pushed away by Levy. Good save from the netminder. And Oswego behind the net, just trying to find something now. Not going to find much here early. And they'll chase again for it. Oswego resets in their own zone. Each team getting a fresh set of legs on the ice. And Red Dragons playing sound so far on the back check. Oswego's forecheck needs to get it going as Cooley swings and misses for that puck. Red Dragons dump it back behind the net once again. Levy will come on a net and pass it. Lakers recoup. And down the ice it goes. It'll go across both blue lines and into the Cortland zone. But the Cortland defense was there for him. Kirkosas chases. She won't get it. Oswego regains possession once again. But Narek looks for it. She won't get it. Cortland retains. And Persinger has it now for the Red Dragons. She's going to pass that one up to Cook. Cook goes down for the Red Dragons. Off the board, it goes back into the neutral zone. Bednarik to chase. And Bednarik gives it over to Smith. Smith's going to dump that one down around the backside. And behind the net it goes, and Gorgon just looks behind as she waits for an opportunity for both teams. So far, chippy play and great defense. Not many passing or shooting lanes being opened by either team. But here's an opportunity for the Lakers. Shot. And that one's saved by Gorgon. Her first shot that she's seen tonight. Oswego keeps it on offense. But the Red Dragons look to break this one up, and they will. Red Dragons retain and dump it through the neutral zone. Good breakup by Brown there now for the Red Dragons. And they're going to get the icing call.
A lot of cardio to start the game off tonight, Kenny. A couple shots we've seen on both sides of the ice, but no real capitalizing opportunities. Just some slow hockey to get it started. And honestly, I like what I'm seeing so far to start off this game.
It's kind of what we mentioned before. I said it's either going to be a really high-scoring game or it's going to be a low-scoring defensive battle. And so far, we've seen exactly that, a low-scoring defensive battle. And Oswego's Cooley will win the face-off for them. And the Lakers have possession. Zizo with the puck now for Oswego. Corbett with the puck now on the near side. Here goes, skates around. She's going to pass behind the back. Oswego with an opportunity. Pass in front. Shot. Swing and a miss. No good. Oswego shot. It scores! Oswego strikes first. It's Van Dam.
Van Dam, thank you, ma'am. She gets it done there. Scoring first for the Lakers. A great chance there from the offensive side. They really just capitalized on the opportunity, fighting for the puck along the boards. She's able to find an open defender and just rip it past into the back of the net. Great job by Van Dam. Helen Van Dam been great for the Lakers all season, Kenny.
I think a little commentator's curse there. As I said, there was no open shooting lanes, and Oswego found their first one that took advantage. Cortland probably won't let that one happen again as the Red Dragons go down 1-0 here early, 13:20 left to go. Oswego goes up 1-0, and a big hit up against the boards for the Lakers. Tessa Mucha tries to get the puck for Oswego. She won't. Zizzo with the puck now is going to dish it up past Mucha and all the way down to Gorgon and goes wide of the net, and they will get the icing call.
Like I said, a lot of cardio so far, and nothing like a good commentator's jinx back there, Kenny. We talked about how this is going to be a defensive game, not a lot of shot opportunities to start off, and then Oswego just answers, shoves it right in our face, lets us know, hey, we can get the puck scoring tonight.
Absolutely. As Oswego win that face-off in their own zone, Oswego gets possession up 1-0 here early. 3 shots for the Lakers, 2 for Cortland, as Cortland tries to put another one on the board, but it's chippy up against the board. It's 3-on-3. Oswego gets it out, and they're going to chase it. And the Lakers look to get it back, and they will. Dumps it up, but there's a Red Dragon waiting for the puck. Here's opportunity with a shot, and it's blocked by Levy. No good. Mahoney with a good chance now. Behind the net, Cortland looks for it, and it's on the net, not in the net. And not much there for the Red Dragons. They got it on the back of the net, just the wrong half of the back of the net, I guess?
Wrong side of the net, Kenny, but I like the aggressiveness on offense. You know, they're cycling around the puck. They're trying to get opportunities started.
Absolutely. It's what a ranked team will play like as Cortland wins that faceoff up top. Here's an opportunity now for them. Delacourt's going to dump that one down low for the Red Dragons. And Cortland looks to get something going, but Oswego's going to take this one back now through the neutral zone, and here they go. And here's a good opportunity for the Lakers, but that one goes a little too wide, too quick, no good. And Kirkostas chases and won't get it, but now Cortland has it through the neutral zone, and they're going to dump this one open to an open, and it won't go. And behind that it goes, behind Levy. A Newborn was chasing it now for the Red Dragons. A Newborn has it again for Cortland. And this one goes into a neutral zone. Oswego regains possession. And Majewski just going to dump that one down low, and we're going to get a stoppage of play.
I mean, as much as I love a defensive game as the next guy, Kenny, we've seen about more icings than shots on net tonight. Nothing to stop from there, though. As we spoke about, this is a very defensive team. And I like what both of these teams are doing to start off the game. You know, they're setting their pace, they're getting their tempo right, and they're getting a feel for who's going to be open and who's ready to step up big for tonight.
Absolutely. As Cortland wins that face-off in Oswego zone, here's a shot, and Levy saves. A good opportunity there for Kramer, but Levy was paying attention, and that one won't go.
Yeah, she hasn't been letting up anything easy all season long. As we talked about, she had 45 saves against Plattsburgh last weekend, and that 2-2 shootout victory where they were able to come on top during whiteout weekend. She's showing it off tonight.
Absolutely. As Cortland wins the faceoff once again in the Oswego zone, they're going to fight up against the boards for it, but here comes a Laker to chase it down. And Oswego recoups with Cooley. Cooley has the puck now for the Lakers. And Cooley loses it. And someone's going to try and get it, and the Red Dragons do, but it skips over the neutral zone, and they'll be forced to reset. Oswego now with possession. And down through the neutral zone across both blue lines is a dump and run. Who's going to chase? And here comes Brown for the Red Dragons. She'll get it and dumps it around the side of the boards. Lakers look to fight for it, but the Red Dragons try to get it out of their own zone. And Pinty loses it for Oswego. Cortland regains. And down around the near side all the way to the far side, the Red Dragons look to get it back, and they wail down the ice they go. But Oswego playing good defense. Here comes the Lakers, and here's an opportunity for Oswego. And here's the pass, the shot, and it's a goal! Parenti scores for the Lakers!
Matt Cole wrapping around the boards there. She takes her time, is patient with the puck as she's been all season long, leading the team with 7 points. She finds Parenti coming across, crosses the crease, and gives her third goal of the season. We'll see it right here. A beautiful pass right there, crosses the crease, gets just past the goaltender for the Dragons. Gorgon's not able to stop that one. She's been stopping them all year, but the Lakers are a bit too fierce for her tonight.
Absolutely. Oswego making 50% of the shots on goal, 2 goals on 4 shots against for Gorgon. An uncharacteristic start for them, and maybe we should stop saying defensive battle because it's 2-0 here early. 11:08 left to go. And Oswego sees their good opportunities, and they've taken advantage of that, while Cortland is now unable to shut down a few of those passing lanes, which is enabling the Lakers to score those 2 goals. Now Oswego will try to maintain the lead, and Cortland now they have to start coming back here early as the Red Dragons have possession in their own zone. Up against the boards, they're going to fight for it on the near side, and that one goes back towards student section. And it's 2 Dragons, 1 Laker, and of course they'll come away with it. Now here comes Cortland. And it's Wolak with the puck for Cortland. That goes back, and Oswego and Cortland will chase, and the Red Dragons come away with it. Now goes Rising with the puck for the Red Dragons. She's fighting up against the boards for it with Hull. It's Hull and Rising, and that one goes away. Now Oswego to chase, and they'll get it back. In their own zone, trying to find yet another opportunity. That one stays on the blue side. And there's an opportunity there, but it's broken up by the Cortland defense. Oswego tries to keep it on sides, and they will. And they're going to dump this one down low, but there's a Red Dragon waiting for them with Rising. And Rising has it behind Gorgon. And Oswego once again, there's a pass, and it's broken up by the Cortland defense. Shell passes it down low now for the Lakers. And Cortland doing a good job now shutting down those passing lanes, not allowing another Oswego opportunities. That one goes across both blue lines, all the way past the red line, and the icing is called with 10 minutes exactly left on the clock.
I could have predicted the end of that play, Kenny. I would have guessed an icing if I was able to bet on it, but luckily we're in the booth and we're not at the casino because, quite frankly, it's been nothing but icings for these guys, but get a little more steam rolling as the period continues on.
Absolutely, some good defense playing on Oswego's side, and that's what had them good so years. Oswego wins that faceoff. It's Cooley for the Lakers. And Zizzo dumps it down low now for Oswego, Kelly to chase. And Oswego possession up top. It's over to Zizzo. Zizzo's shot, broken up and saved by Gorgon. And the Red Dragons retain in their own zone. They're going to get it across the blue line and across the other blue line and all the way down past the red line. And Levy called for the icing, but she won't get it as there was a defender right behind her. And here's up two. The shot goes behind the net. No good for the Red Dragons. Oswego looks to regain and get it out of their zone, but Cortland's fighting hard. And the Lakers get it in their possession. And here comes Oswego now. Iverson with the puck for the Lakers. And Iverson's going to dump the one past the blue line all the way down the red line. And all the way from the near side to the far side. And Cortland has it in their own zone across the blue line. Oswego looks to get it back. They're fighting up against the boards for it once again. And Oswego looks to slow things down here, and we will get a stoppage of play. What appears to be the first penalty of the game. It's going to be a hooking call against Oswego, it appears.
Yeah, that's going to send an Oswego Laker to the box most likely. Or actually, it's looking like, no, never mind. We got 5 women on the ice against 5 women. We're going to keep playing hockey here.
Absolutely. Sometimes I try to guess, and I swing and miss, and that was a swing and a miss on my end. As that one goes into the neutral zone, and Cortland dumps it down low once again. Levy comes out of net to stop it. Hull has it now for the Lakers. And Cortland tries to recoup. They're fighting up against the boards for it in the Oswego zone. Oswego to chase once again. Parenti with the puck now for Oswego. And Parenti loses it. Oswego to regain. And Parenti continues to chase the puck for the Lakers, but Cortland's right there in their own zone trying to get something going as that one's lost through the neutral zone. Cortland will be forced to reset. Red Dragons chase now. Delacourt with the puck's going to dump it down into their zone. And back over the line it goes. Cortland once again be forced to reset. And they'll say onside there, Oswego with the puck. And now Cortland has the possession. Down on the far side up against the boards, they're fighting for it once again. Cortland comes away with it. And the Red Dragons look to find an open pass here. They're not finding much so far as Oswego's been playing good on those passing lanes. And a Laker loses an edge down low up against the board, still fighting for the puck. And Lasnik loses it for them. And now here comes the Lakers. Oswego moves it down, dumps it through the neutral zone. And Oswego with a good play here. She's going to get a fresh set of legs on the ice. Here comes Parenti and Cooley on the ice for Oswego. And the Red Dragons look to chase. Red Dragon loses their glove, and down the ice they go. Oswego will retain possession. It's Coley with the puck now for Oswego. And Cortland keeps that one onside. Stays in the Oswego zone around the backside. Now towards the near side, Oswego gets it back. And the Lakers looking for something here as there's a Red Dragon behind them. Great on the back check so far. And Oswego tries to get it out of their own zone. It's going to go across the blue line, forcing Cortland to reset, and they will. No offsides there. Oswego now gets the puck back. Right up against the Cortland bench. It's going to skip down through into the Cortland zone. Oswego with the pass, and here's an opportunity pass broken up by the Red Dragons. And Cortland's going to get that one out of there, and here they go on offense. A good chance for the Red Dragons. They move it down across the blue line. And Red Dragon's shot just goes north, and she's going to dump that one down low up against the boards on the near side, fighting for the puck. And now it's going to skip through the neutral zone, and here's Parenti now for Oswego. And here's the 2-on-1 opportunity, broken up on the back check. Parenti gets it back for Oswego. And that one goes down. Laker looking for it. And up against the boards, that one's going to skip away. 2 Red Dragons awaiting for that puck. And Kurikis has it now for the Red Dragons, but it goes back onto the stick of a Laker. And down near the Cortland bench, once again, they're fighting for a neutral zone, but here's Oswego. And it's Bednarik with the puck, and here's an opportunity. She skates down low with a shot. Saved by Gorgon, no good for the Lakers. And Oswego once again with the puck down low in their zone. Here's a pass. Shot. Saved. No good. Oswego gets it once again. And she gets it out of there. Oswego swing and a miss. Another good set of opportunities for the Lakers. As that one crossed the blue line, Oswego will be forced to reset. Good opportunities down low for Oswego. As Bednarik chasing the neutral zone for the Lakers, fighting up against with Drayson. And Oswego retains. That one's going to go through the neutral zone as Coley just dumps that one away. And Zolak dumps that one now towards Bednarik. And the Red Dragons will get it back once again. They'll take it behind the goalie and all the way around. And Oswego will get a couple fresh sets of legs on the ice with Kelly and Iverson coming on now for the Lakers. And Oswego gets possession. Here's Iverson with a shot, and it goes North, blocked by a defender. Good defense there from the Red Dragons. And here they come now through the neutral zone, past their bench. That one's going to be dumped all the way down towards Levy. And Oswego will reset, and Cortland will get a fresh line change. 5:37 left to go in the first. Oswego pass goes through the legs, no good. And now Cortland fighting up against the boards for it again. Now Oswego's going to dump this one away. And down past the red line, Cortland will chase, and there is the icing.
Great couple opportunities there by the Lakers, trying to capitalize as much as they can. We saw it with the shot that went a little wide there from Iverson. Mac Hull keeping it in play with Elizabeth Cooley. But, you know, Cortland showing off this great defense that they have. As I said earlier, they're 10 for 10 on the penalty kill when it comes to power plays. So it's going to show off in regular time, too.
Absolutely. As Cortland wins that face-off in the Oswego zone, and here they go. It's 2-2 up against the board. Oswego looks to push one away. The Red Dragons, here's a shot right in front of Levy. Another opportunity. And Levy will get rid of it. A good save there by Levy. I lost the puck for a split second there. Great play from the Oswego defense to stop the Cortland attack. Probably their best opportunity so far on the night up against the Cortland bench fighting for the puck. Cortland had a great opportunity there. It's still 8 shots for the Lakers, 4 for the Red Dragons. 2-0, 4:55 left to go as Cortland has it in their own zone. And 2 Lakers chase, but that one's going to go across the blue line, but force Oswego to reset anyway. All on sides, and here come the Lakers now. And Kirkostas comes on the ice now for Oswego. Straight off the bench, he'll get it at neutral ice. And this one goes behind Gorgon once again. And Cortland will dump it around towards the near side, towards the blue line, and all the way down into the neutral zone. And Preston to chase for Oswego. She won't get it. And Cortland possession down low is going to dump this one right towards Preston. And she'll dump this one to the far side. And Oswego chases in their own zone. It's Shell with the puck now. Is going to dump that one over to Preston. And Majewski loses it for Oswego. And now the Cortland Red Dragons have an opportunity here. And here comes the pass shot. And it's saved by Levy. No good for the Red Dragons once again. And the Red Dragons on the attack here on offense. Trying to get the play moving. Here comes the Red Dragons with the shot. Goes behind the net. No good for the Red Dragons. And Cortland to chase. And Cortland on the backside looking for it. Here's a pass, and it's blocked by a Laker. Oswego disrupts the pass. They'll get the puck back in their own zone. Preston with the puck now for the Lakers. And Preston tries to dump it. Here's an opportunity with a shot, and it's blocked by her own teammate. No good for the Red Dragons. And Cortland with the puck now. Here's a pass. Down around the backside, trying to find the open pass. And here it is with a pass broken up by a Laker. No good. And down around the far side, it's Kramer to chase for the Red Dragons. And Oswego breaks this one up. They'll keep it on sides, though, for the Red Dragons. Kramer with the puck. And here's a pass down low, no good. Once again, Losnick with the puck for the Red Dragons. She'll lose an edge, and here comes a delayed penalty. Almost certainly it's going to be a tripping call against the Lakers, and that's exactly what it'll be. And we'll have an Oswego Laker go to the sin bin, and it will be number 9 in Riley Preston. She'll head to the sin bin for a 2-minute power play for the Red Dragons with 3:16 left in the first.
Yeah, this time we'll actually have a power play, Kenny, and it is Riley Preston that's going to be going to the box for a tripping call. She caught her right up there on the right side face-off circle in the Red Dragons offensive zone, so we're going to see a power play here for the Red Dragons.
And Oswego goes on the penalty kill. The Red Dragons go on the power play, and here they go. Good opportunity to split the gap down to just a 1-goal lead with time winding here in the first period. And here's Cortland with the pass. It goes behind Levy. And Cortland will bring it back up north looking for something here. Losnick passes it over to Enneborn. And that one goes away. And once again, Cortland with it on the far side, trying to get the puck back open. 2:50 left to go here in the first. Minute 30 left on the power play for the Red Dragons as it's behind the net. Oswego playing good defense, shutting this down, but not able to dump the puck away. And Cortland will keep it in their zone. And the Red Dragons go back up north to Delacourt. Delacourt's going to pass it down low once again to Losnick. And Losnick loses that puck. Oswego chases. And up it goes again past the blue line. Oswego will get that one out of danger. Red Dragons forced to reset as Delacourt has it on the far side. And Delacourt's pass is broken up by Bednarik, and that one goes back in Oswego zone. And Oswego dumps that one over the blue line, second blue line, and all the way over to Gorgon, who smartly saves that one and keeps the play alive. 55 seconds left to go in the power play. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first. And now here come the Red Dragons. And behind the net, they'll reset. It's Delacourt. And Delacourt's going to pass this one up, and here comes the Red Dragons now. 45 seconds left on the power play. And Oswego playing some good defense, keeping this one in the neutral zone, but their finally looks like they're going to get it on sides, and they will. And Kurikis fights with it for the Lakers, and they won't get it back. And there's a Red Dragon who loses an edge down low. It's Kramer. And it's Brown now with the puck. It goes back over towards Drayson. And Drayson's shot blocked off the defense. No good. 24 seconds left to go. Cortland once again down low with Kramer for the puck, and Oswego breaks this one up. 17 seconds left in the power play for the Red Dragons. And up against the boards on the far side, fighting for the puck. And Cortland gets an opportunity. Here's Kramer. She's going to dish this one up towards Brown. Brown shot. Blocked. Saved by Levy. And Cortland down low. Kramer has it. She'll lose it to a Laker. And down around the boards it goes. And that will kill the power play for the Lakers. And Oswego will win on that penalty kill. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go here in the first. And Oswego to chase down now in their zone. 1:03 left to go. Oswego 2-0. And here's an opportunity for the Red Dragons. They have an open player. And now the ice she'll go, and she'll shoot, and it's blocked by the defense. No good. Great opportunity there for Kopech, but Oswego breaks that one up. And the Red Dragons with the puck now. That one's going to go under the stick of Rising, and down it goes all the way towards Gorgon. 45 left to go on the clock in the first. And here's the Lakers trying to find a pass. It's broken up by the D. And Cortland will take it now through their own zone, cross the neutral zone, and onto the stick of Hunter as Hunter dumps that one down low for Cortland. And Oswego and Cortland will chase. Jaseel loses an edge for the Lakers. And Oswego with it now. They're going to dump that one towards the far side. Delacourt with the puck now for the Red Dragons. Not going to find anybody open. 18 seconds left to go. Oswego now in their own zone with the puck. Slowing things down with a 2-0 lead here early. And it's a battle up against the boards once again. Cortland looks to get it, and they will. And here's a shot from Delacourt, saved and blocked over by the defense. And time will expire, and there's a big hit up against the boards. And that will be the end of the first period. And it's Oswego State 2, Cortland Red Dragons 0. Oswego 8 shots on goal, Cortland 6. A 75 save percentage for Gorgon, and a 100% save percentage from the way of Levy.
Levy's starting off great, Kenny. She's got a, you know what, I won't say it, but she's rolling hot, and a little bit of chatter there at the end between Captain Kirkovskis and the Red Dragons on their way to the bench to head into the locker room for the end of the period. Shows that tempers are flaring, Kenny. This is going to be a great second period on our way.
Absolutely, and we see as the Red Dragons already have a loss in SUNYAC play. They are the number 8 team in the country. Now, if you're their head coach, what are you saying if you are, what if you're saying if you're Rick?
If I'm Rick, I'm just talking to the girls. I'm going to let them know, listen, we've been doing great all season. Nothing we've done is considered a failure. So why go out and do anything different? Keep the same game plan, try and be a little more aggressive, fill up for those opportunities. We may be down now, but it's shown in past opportunities and past games. If we keep doing what we do and we play the hockey we know how to play, our opportunities and our chances will come back to us, and we'll be able to capitalize on those opportunities when they come around.
Absolutely. Now, just one more quick question for you. If you're the Oswego State head coach and Mark Digby, what are you going to say to your girls up 2-0 and you're getting, well, a quarter of your shots by?
Listen, we're undefeated from home right now. If I'm speaking from Mark's standpoint, I feel like what we're doing right now is great. We're getting great opportunities. We're out shooting one of the best offensive teams in the SUNYAC division right now, 8-6. Not to mention we just shut down their power play, which is one of the better ones in the SUNYAC division as well, just short of 25%, probably down to 20 now as they go 4 for 19 in their last couple power plays. But I'm going to tell them to keep the ball rolling, keep showing the pucks in deep, show effort, show aggression, and at the end, we'll find a way to get that victory.
Well, that's going to do it for the first period here in the Steve Levy press box. You've been listening to Kenny Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Matt Johnson. But stick around for the first intermission report on our perch. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude. We go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30.
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up with that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of times.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Alongside Madeline Cummings and Rob Finger. Well, I'm pretty cold to here, but Oswego's not. They are hot. Man, oh man. Thoughts on the first, guys?
Yeah, I think the ice is absolutely electric. And even though it is Thanksgiving break or it's the beginning of Thanksgiving break and there aren't many fans in the crowd, they are still so loud. The people who are here want to be here. They are having a great game. They are loving it. They are yelling. They are cheering. And we can hear everything going on down at the ice. I can hear the Lakers and the Dragons cheering for their teammates. It is absolutely an insane environment.
Yeah, I think that first period was absolutely amazing. We saw a flurry of offense on both sides of the things, because one of the things that I've been doing is I've been plotting the different shot attempts that both teams have been doing, and it's a mix of two things for both teams. They've been getting it from high in the zone and low in the zone, no in between. There hasn't been anything from, the mid-slot, the hash marks, far on either side. It's mostly been either right around the crease or right at the top of the circles to about the blue line. And that goes for both teams as well. Oswego had a goal from, I guess, about either one of those two strategies. They had one go in that was right in front of number 1 Molly Gorgon, the goaltender for Cortland, and they had one that was from right at the top of the circle, came right out to her from a little bit of chaos, and thankfully they were able to put two on Molly Gorgon. Quite a good goalie just in one period of play here.
Yeah, I mean, then Dem goes, and then who was the other goal?
Erica Parenti.
Yeah, Parenti. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's really looked like Cortland hasn't gotten the most quality shots off, and Oswego, I mean, they're getting good looks at the goal. Prediction-wise, I mean, my prediction not looking good. I mean, I had 5-3 Cortland, and it doesn't look like it's going to go that way in any chance. Madeline, you had...
I had 2-0 Oswego. 3-0, excuse me. 3-0 Oswego. I'm not feeling the best about it with 2 goals in the first period alone. It really looks like it's going to be a high-scoring game today. So I'm not feeling super good, but, we never know. We never know.
Yeah. I mean, my prediction was 2-1 Oswego, so it's still technically on the board, but that's if Cortland, kind of brings up their play. And one of the things that an intermission like this can do for a team like Cortland is you can come out and reset. You can come out in the second period, essentially brand new game. Okay, we see what our deficit is, 2-0. If you're Cortland, you're thinking, okay, that's not insurmountable. 2-goal lead is often called the worst lead in hockey.
Yeah.
You come out in that second period, and if you're the first one to score, then that's great. You've got a 2-1 game now, which was my prediction. Hopefully, for my sake anyway, that it ends like that. But nonetheless, if you're Cortland and you come out, you score first, you've got that momentum. But if you come out and Oswego scores first, it might be one of those mom come pick me up, I'm scared sort of moments.
And even though the 2-goal lead is the worst thing in hockey, or so they call it, we know that it's not impossible to overcome. Luke, Cortland can still win. Your score prediction could still be semi-accurate, could still be close, because as we saw last weekend, if you guys were watching, Oswego came back within 15 seconds from a 2-game goal. From a 2-game...
From a 2-goal deficit?
Yes, 2-goal deficit. Yes, took the words right out of my mouth. But we know it's not impossible. It's not impossible for Cortland to make this comeback.
Yeah, and I think you said it, Rob, is the most important thing is coming out in Cortland, getting a goal. I mean, I think if you're going down 3-0, it's just morale is kind of low, and I think you need to come out second period. So what is Coach
Filigaro.
Yeah, Filigaro. My apologies. It's a tough name for sure.
No worries.
What is he saying to his girls right now?
I think he's saying what you need to do is set up a lot more in Oswego's end. They have been able to set up here and there offensively and been able to pass it around. But one of the things that I'm noticing is they're getting a lot below the goal line, and Oswego is absolutely dominating them. Whenever Cortland gets the puck below the goal line, Oswego fills in below the goal line, is able to take over, get that puck possession, and able to break it out going the other way. One of the things that Cortland really needs to do is especially get a lot closer to Lexi Levy. We saw a lot of the shots coming from, like I said, right at the top of the circles. There were a few opportunities where they were able to get right around Lexi Levy, but if you get around Levy a lot more than you did, have it more closer to the shots more closer to the net than they are from out at range, you're going to have a lot more offensive opportunities, and maybe especially playing a little bit of that mid-game as well. We haven't seen it from either team getting those shots from right in the slot, but if you're able to get those shots that come from, top of the circles, come in a little bit closer, take those 2 extra steps into the zone, then you could possibly get a little bit better of chances, more quality chances.
Luke, I think they're screaming defense, defense, defense in the back. It's all about keeping the puck out of their defensive zone, getting it out, taking those shots on Oswego, making them count. And I think they're going to be trying. I think Cortland is going to be trying something new this next period. I think they might be swapping out goalies. I think they might be swapping out players, new strategies. I think it'll be about trying new things for them, because obviously what they have going on right now is not working for them.
Yeah, it is definitely not working. I mean, Oswego, I could even say, dominated that first period. I mean, they had everything going for them. Their goaltending was great, and on the offensive side, obviously 2 goals. What do you think Oswego needs to do to maintain this lead and come out and not get in their heads? We got a 2-0 lead. How do they stay humble and come out and put it to them?
Guys, dare I say they do nothing different? While Cortland needs to switch it up, needs to try new things, Oswego's killing it out there right now. I think they just need to keep it up.
I think the one thing that Oswego is doing really well is they have read Molly Gorgon like a book. Yes. Both of those goals came from assists that came below the goal line. That's one of the things that I really harped on in our pregame show, is getting those assists from below the goal line, getting them right out to the front, because Molly Gorgon can't really make that transition, can't really get out to the front and face those shots that are coming right on her, and that's what's resulted in 2 goals being put up on that board.
Yep. Well, it's a good one. Can Oswego maintain this lead, stay undefeated, or does Cortland Red Dragons get back in this? Find out next. Second period is next here on WTOP 10.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast
news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
And welcome back up into the Steve Levy press box for the second period of Oswego State women's hockey. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10. The Oswego State Lakers are up 2-0 on the Cortland Red Dragons, the number 8 SUNY Cortland Red Dragons. I'm Kenny Gerard, coincided by the wonderful, magnificent Matt Johnson. And Matt, we've had about a intermission to think over the last period. We're going in now to the second. How are you feeling?
Feeling great, Kenny. Gave us some time to really look over the stats and really assess what we've been looking at. And quite frankly, it's nothing but a great hockey game. We got great shots on both sides of the ice and just better defense all around. Both these goaltenders, despite Gorgon letting in a couple of goals early on, they've both been holding their own tonight, and I'm excited to see them continue it into the second period.
And absolutely, as Parenti and Mahoney will skate in for the face-off to begin the second period. Oswego getting 8 shots on goal last period and getting 2 by. That's 25% of their shots getting in the back of the net, while Cortland had 6 and none got by. That's 100% save percentage for the Lakers. And Cortland will win that face-off, and here they come with Brown down towards Levy. There's the first shot of the period. No good. It goes wide right. And Cortland gets it back on offense once again. Mahoney now with the puck for the Cortland Red Dragons, going to dump that one down to a Newborn. And a Newborn loses that one now over to Preston, who gets it back for the Lakers. Here's a pass, and swing and a miss. No good on that shot there for the Red Dragons. That one goes through the neutral zone. And a good opportunity there early for the Red Dragons. That one skipped in front of Levy, but it won't go, as the Red Dragons now retain possession, and Mahoney has the puck. And Mahoney's going to dish that one behind over to Kopech. And Kopech has it now for the Red Dragons, and she looks for the open shot, and right into the chest of Levy. It's no good, and it's saved.
Yeah, she just swallows that one up. A nice shot there from the point, top of the blue line there by the Red Dragons, but it's just not going to be enough for Levy tonight.
Absolutely not. And, yeah, we'll go into the face-off circle now, and Cortland will win that one in their own zone. Offensive pressure on the way as Rising dips that one down low. And there's a pass, and it's broken up by the defense. Kramer to chase. And Oswego will get that one back with Lizzo. She dumps that one down low, back up towards Rising, but Hull will lose it. And Rising and Hull fight down on the boards for it. Cortland comes back in their own zone with it. So far having a good time on their offensive possession as Kramer's fighting up against the boards now with Coley. And Coley and Kramer fight for it up against the boards, and Cortland will get it back. And Delacourt passes that one over to Rising, and Rising dumps that one all the way down past the red line in behind Levy. And Cortland gets possession now in their zone. Offensive pressure is on, and Cortland looks a little different. Here comes a shot, and it's saved by Levy. Bounces off her glove. And Oswego tries to get this one through the neutral zone. It stays on side and then goes to the neutral zone. And Lasnik has it now for the Red Dragons. That one goes down past the red line again. Levy will come on the net to pass that one over now towards Coley. And Coley dumps that one past Corbett. And Corbett will send that through the blue line and through the red line. And we will get the first icing of the period.
The first of many, Kenny. If the first period tells us anything, there's going to be a lot of icings going on tonight, as we spoke about it, just based on how defensive these two teams are. I like the aggression to start off this period, though, Kenny. 2 shots right away from Cortland. They're showing Oswego that we may be down now, but as we spoke about before the intermission, they're going to try and bounce back and use some of that aggression to their favor.
Absolutely, as Oswego steps in for the face-off, but Cortland will take that one, but Corbett will get it back over the blue line. And Corbett will take it herself all the way through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. But there's too many Red Dragons to come away with that one. Iskurakis dumps that one over towards Oblan, who will have a stoppage of play. As it looks like that one might have bounced up into the net. And I will say, Matt, before we get to carving Thanksgiving turkeys here, what are we looking for both sides now? Cortland's down 2-0. They want to have a good Thanksgiving. What are you thinking?
I mean, if they want to bring the turkey home, all they got to do is just keep it content, lock down the defenders, stop the open man, and just keep what they've been doing up.
And Cortland wins that face-off as that one skips through the Oswego zone and past Van Dam, and we'll have yet another stoppage of play, an underrated Thanksgiving side dish, lobster bisque.
Gotta love the yams, Kenny. If we're talking underrated, obviously the favorite, the big two. We're talking about the LeBron, the MJ. You got stuffing and mashed potatoes.
Oh.
But those sweet potatoes, a little bit of marshmallows on top. No one ever sees that coming. Toss a couple pecans in there, have a good time.
Man, am I hungry. And so is Cortland for a goal as they'll win that face-off. And now here comes the Red Dragons. But Oswego breaks that one up. Corbett has it up against the backside. And now Raymond chases for the Red Dragons up with Brown. And Brown fights up against the boards for it. And Oswego comes away with it. Here's an opportunity. The pass and a shot. And that one saved by Grogan, no good. It goes behind the net. And Cortland will take this one past the blue line. Here comes Grinnells. And that one's going to go down, dumped away by Hunter behind Levy. And Grinnells gets it back for the Red Dragons as she loses an edge up against the board. Big hit from the Lakers. And Cortland in their offensive zone, trying to keep it on the side of the blue line. And that one goes past the blue line. And Persinger will chase it for the Red Dragons. And it's Persinger all alone. She dumps it one down towards the middle, towards Mahoney, who takes it back for the Red Dragons across the blue line. And, of course, there's 5 Oswego defensemen, so that one won't work out as Oswego gets that one past the blue line. That one's dumped away by Majewski. And that one comes around now towards the near side. Shell fighting up against the boards for Oswego, but there's 3 Red Dragons to 1 Laker. Now there's 2 more Lakers coming in. And Cortland looks to come away with it as a Laker loses an edge and goes down, and now they have it again. And here comes Mahoney with the puck as that one goes all the way down past Kopech, who chases it down low with Zizzo. And Zizzo comes away with the puck as that one crosses the blue line, but Cortland will save it. It won't cross the blue line. And behind Levy it goes, and the Laker chase it down around the near side. And break up that pass opportunity. Shell fighting for it defensively, and she'll come away with it, gets it across the blue line. And Kirkostas to chase it now for Oswego, gets it in the offensive zone. And they're going to take this one down the near side all around the backside, but there comes Risenen now for the Cortland Red Dragons. And Risenen and Kirkostas fight for it, but the Red Dragons come up with it. As Mahoney takes it down the ice, it goes up towards a Newborn. And a Newborn with the puck, she's going to shoot, and that one's saved by Levy, no good. And Oswego tries to get it off sides, but they're going to keep it on sides with the Red Dragons. They have an opportunity offensively. And here's a deke and a pass, and it's no good. It's broken up by the defense. And now here comes Oswego across the blue line through the neutral zone. And it'll stay in the neutral zone as Oswego gets it over the line, and they're going to say it's still on sides. And there's the offsides that inevitably was coming. I was surprised they didn't call it offsides earlier.
It was obvious there, Kenny, just clearly offside. But while we got the time, I want to know what's your favorite side dish, a very underrated one in your mind.
Oh, man, I will say it's not Thanksgiving without mac and cheese, I will say. If there's no mac and cheese out there, then I ain't coming. Simple as that, as Oswego will lose that face-off, and it trickles down towards Gorgon, who will freeze the puck and stop the play. Yeah, no, my answer is mac and cheese. We got another stoppage play. I love some good mac and cheese. And I will say, I think the most overrated one is that cranberry sauce. I can't stand that stuff. I can't.
I'm a big fan of cranberry sauce. Mama Johnson makes a good cranberry sauce, Kenny. I can't lie.
Yeah, I'm just not a huge cranberry guy, as people didn't like that. But here's a shot for the Lakers, and that's no good, just like cranberry sauce, as the Cortland Red Dragons take it across the blue line. And McCarthy just dumps that one down into the Cortland zone. The Red Dragons will chase with Owinski, and Owinski dumps that one over towards another Red Dragon, as O'Brien has it now for the Red Dragons. And it skates past the stick of Kramer all the way down towards Levy. Laker and a Red Dragon fighting up against the board. It's now 2-on-2 against the boards, but Oswego will come away with that one. And Parenti loses that one, and Cooley breaks that one up. Here's a shot from the Red Dragons, saved by Levy, straight into the chest, and we'll get off Thanksgiving for a little bit. I will say Levy having a great game so far. 10 shots coming her way, none getting by. On the other side, it's 10 shots and 2 get by.
Yeah, Levy's really showing off her abilities tonight, Kenny. She's having, if I may say, a career game so far. Let's just hope that she can keep it up and the defense can back her while she does.
And that one's going to go the way of the Lakers. They're going to get rid of that as Hull takes it down through the neutral zone. And that comes up into the bench, and about like 5 or 6 more rows, he would have had a souvenir up here, Matt.
I wish it did, Kenny. I would have had something to bring home with me for this long car ride afterwards. Going home for Thanksgiving break, I would have loved to look at that puck the whole 6 hours.
6 hours? Where are you from?
Representing from Long Island tonight,
Oh,
Kenny.
boy. And Cortland will win that face-off, and Oswego will take it back, though, with Bednarik. And Bednarik takes it down by herself, and there's 3 Red Dragons swarming. And there's a shot. She gets it off anyway, but it's saved by Gorgon. And Oswego will get it back behind the net, but that's stolen away by the Red Dragons. They'll take it now down past the blue lines. Bednarik tries to save it. She won't. But there's Coley there, but another Red Dragon once again prevails. And Kurakis is going to dump this one down past the red line all the way behind Levy. And Jasil loses it for Oswego, and now Hull gets it back up on the near side. And Hull fights for it. She'll get it back, and it goes through the neutral zone, but it's back into the stick of a Red Dragon. And Kurakis has the puck, and she goes for a shot, and it's broken up by the D. No good. Up against the far side now. Here comes the Oswego State Lakers down low, and here's an opportunity, but it's broken up by the D once again. Persinger breaks that one up. And Raymond has it now for the Red Dragons, as Raymond is fighting for the puck with Van Dam, and she doesn't look like she's going to get it, and now they're going to chip up against the boards. 13:54 left to go here in the second. Someone's going to come away with it eventually, and it's going to be the Red Dragons, and that goes in front of the net. And Oswego will take that one back. Good play by Iverson. And down the ice goes Keeley with the puck, and she's going to chase for the Lakers. Down around the near side, down around the back side, and Oswego gets it back once again. It's Corbett. And Corbett dumps it up north, and that one's going to be broken up by a Red Dragon. 2 players lose an edge, and now here comes Cortland against Van Dam. It's 1-on-1. Here's Grinnells, and of course Van Dam will break that one up. Great defensive play. And now Oswego gets it back once again. And the Lakers try to take it down the ice. That one's almost broken up by a Red Dragon, but she'll continue to take it with Zizzo, and Zizzo shoots from center ice. That would have been a mean goal, but no good. Making sure she's awake, and they're going to fight up against the boards for it once again, but Delacourt will come up for it with the Red Dragons. And they'll take this one down through the neutral zone and cross the first blue line, and here come the Red Dragons. And Kopik pass in front of the net, no good. Here's a shot saved by Levy once again. And Mahoney, a good opportunity there for the Red Dragons, but it just won't go. And Cortland has it up against the boards now. It's a newborn. And here's a pass, and almost shot doesn't go. And around the backside, once again, it's going to be Majewski chasing for Oswego, and that one goes across the blue line, and here comes the Lakers with a 2-on-2 opportunity. Here comes a 3 with Shell, and here's a pass in front, but no one's home. And Cortland looks to get out of there, and they won't. Parenti saves it on sides. And Cortland will reset, and so will the Lakers. Cortland reset offensively, and Oswego to get a few new fresh sets of legs on the ice. And Oswego's down there waiting for it, and they're going to keep it in neutral zone and dump it back offensively. Nobody off sides. And Cortland chases it down low now with the Red Dragons. And on the far side, it comes back towards the center ice. And Kopik has it now for the Red Dragons as Kopik takes it down herself. And up against the boards, Kopik fights with Cooley. And back towards center ice. Again, here's a shot from the Red Dragons. Goes wide, no good from Brown. And O'Brien dumps that one around the backside. Oswego to take it back with Parenti. And near side again, here comes Cortland back towards center ice. And that one goes off sides, and Dinsmore could not keep that one on. And that goes into the bench and off the assistant coach of the Oswego State Lakers and Grace Schnorr.
Puck's just Kenny, no harm, no foul. But we were speaking about it earlier, how phenomenal the Oswego Lakers have been offensively. I want to take a quick second to talk about Mac Hill. She was the SUNY Athlete of the Week last week, and it showed off with that assist that she had earlier, Kenny.
And Mac Hull, one of the best players on the Lakers, as she has just been phenomenal so far. And Cortland calls for a tripping penalty, and they won't get it. Oswego regains possession. And it's on into the neutral zone, and here comes Hull. Speak of her to go get the puck for the Lakers. It's Hull against Dinsmore, the battle of the twos. And it looks like Dinsmore will win that battle as Brown gets it back for Cortland. And up top's Kramer to fight for it, but the Lakers are pesky as Bednarik gets it back in their offensive zone. And Bednarik has it behind the ice, and she's going to dump it in front of the net. Here's a pass in front of Hull, and it's no good. Bednarik fights for it again. She can't get her stick away, and good save there by Gorgon to shut down that play. Good opportunity there from Bednarik over to Hull, as we were just talking about how good of a player Hull has been all year long.
Yeah, she's been stellar. 8 points on the year, including that assist tonight. 4 goals, 4 assists in total. Last weekend against Morrisville, she had 3 goals and an assist. Really been a staple point for the offensive side of the Lakers this season, Kenny.
It absolutely has been, as Cortland will win that face-off, and up it goes now towards Kurikis. And she'll fight up against the boards now with Cook, as Cook is fighting for it, and the Lakers will get it back with Van Dam. And Van Dam takes it behind the net. She's fighting for the puck. And Oswego in their own zone trying to get it away, but Cortland looking to get an opportunity down here 2-0. And Van Dam will come away with it for the Lakers. It's back up to Hull, as here she comes down the near side near her own bench. But Van Dam will take it away as Hull goes off the ice. And Oswego gets a line change. And Cortland resets offensively. Oswego sets defensively. And Corbett comes on for the Lakers as well. And Cortland looks to get it with Raymond, and she dumps that one down low. Rising and gets rid of it down towards Levy. And Oswego looks to move offensively here. In their own zone, they try to get it on sides. And passing in between, up top, it goes towards Iverson, who has it and loses it. Jaseel has it now for the Lakers. That one goes back down low towards Zizzo. And Zizzo passes it up. It's broken up by a Red Dragon. They'll keep it on side. Zizzo with the puck for the Lakers. And off the wall it goes for Zizzo onto the stick of Lewinsky. And Levy will come out of net to slow that one down and just hand it straight off to Zizzo. And Zizzo fights up against the boards with Hunter. Now the battle of the 17s on the ice. And Oswego will come away with that one. Zizzo wins that battle. And now there is another battle, 2-on-2 up against the far side board. Fighting for the pucks. Cortland comes away with it. And there's a shot towards Levy. And she was wide awake, and she stops that one coming from Zolak.
That one makes it 12 for 12, Kenny. She's absolutely on fire tonight. She's letting that confidence ride. Doesn't look like anything can stop her so far.
Absolutely not. Cortland playing sound offense. Looks a little bit better this period than they did last. While Oswego defensively, it looks like they've also turned it up a notch to match that battle. As Cortland wins that faceoff, there's a shot goes towards Levy, and she almost misses that one as it goes wide right. And up against the boards once again near the student section. Oswego looks to get it back, and they won't. Cortland has it. And up top, there it is. And there's a shot down low, and it won't go. It's broken up by the defense from Lewinsky. And down low, the Red Dragons have it once again. Oswego breaks that one up, and Kirkostas gets it for the Lakers. And Kirkostas takes it through the neutral zone. It's broken up by a Red Dragon, and they'll take it back. And Kopik has it now for the Red Dragons. And down it goes, down the far side, and they're going to fight up against the boards for it once again as Cortland will finally regain possession. And here they come with a newborn, as a newborn will chase down low with Shell. And a newborn and Shell fights down low. Here's a pass with a shot opportunity. It's broken up by Levy. Nice save from the netminder for the Lakers. An almost great opportunity there for the Red Dragons. And Cortland gets it back in the neutral zone. Mahoney with the puck's going to dump it down towards Levy as she will catch that foul ball, and it's foul, I guess. Foul ball.
Switch the inning side, Kenny. That's strike 3, or that should be out number 3, I should say. But a great job there. Nice poke check by Levy. In transition, they're coming up front, trying to switch it from the forehand to the backhand. She sees that from a mile away, gets it out of her way.
And Oswego will win that face-off as the Lakers have it down low. In their own zone, Cortland looks to get it back, and they won't. And Oswego will get this one over the blue line, forcing Cortland to reset. And here's an opportunity now for the Lakers. They get it down low, and here comes McGrath. McGrath's shot saved by Gorgon. And just a quick, hey, you're awake over there, Gorgon, coming from McGrath.
Yeah, great save there by Gorgon. Coming up the side, McGrath. Those are opportunities that she usually doesn't mess up on. She's got a goal and an assist so far in the 5 games she's played this season. I'd like to see a couple more shot opportunities from her tonight.
And Parenti loses the faceoff for the Lakers. The Red Dragons will win it, and Kramer has the puck now moving down through the neutral zone. And she'll cross the first blue line. And the Lakers look to regroup, and they will. And Coley has the puck now for the Lakers, but it'll go back towards the Red Dragons. And Coley will chase once again for the Lakers for the puck down low behind Levy. A couple of Cortland defenders waiting for it, trying to get something back on offense. Oswego gets it across the blue line. But waiting there was Parenti, and here she goes. Parenti down the ice. Here's a shot broken up by the defender. And Raymond. Good break up by Raymond there for Cortland. And the Red Dragons look to get it back. Hull fights for it for Oswego. And Coley's going to pass this one down. And up the ice it goes again. Cortland to regroup, and they will. And Kurikis has the puck for them, and that's going to go across the blue line, recouped by Cook. And Cook has the puck now for the Red Dragons. And it's skating along the blue line, and Cortland will get it back on the right side, and Levy will stop that one, slow it down. And she will freeze that as the Red Dragon comes up, and there's the first push and shove of the game. coming from Van Dam over towards Drayson. A lot of pushing and shoving today, but there's the first one.
Yeah, Van Dam not happy about that. A little bit of a snow shower in her goalie's face as they stop a little too close to her. She lets him know, hey, I scored my first goal today. I'm feeling good. I'm going to get you out of my goalie's crease.
Absolutely, as Oswego wins that face-off in their own zone. 7:17 left to go here in the second period. And Cortland with opportunity. There's a pass in front, but it's broken up by the D. Oswego moves away with it now. And Hull's going to pass that one over, and Hull looks to get it back, but she won't, as Owinski takes it away now for the Red Dragons. And Korakis has it for the Red Dragons. And Oswego looks to get it back with Van Dam. And Van Dam fights up against the boards for it. She'll lose it. And down it goes around the far side behind the net. And the Red Dragons will retain with Mahoney. And the Red Dragons finally gets an open burst, and there's a pass. And they lose the puck. A missed opportunity as Hull takes that one away for the Lakers. Bednark on the far side with the puck. And Hull will get it back for the Lakers. But Cortland's defense breaks that one up. A missed opportunity down low for Cortland. A great chance for them. But they'll look to reset. Down 2-0 here with 6:26 left to go in the second. A lot of hockey left to be played for these Red Dragons and the Lakers. And Cortland will lose that one towards Shell, and Shell will dump that one across the red line. And Cortland looks to reset, but Oswego will chase and fight for it up against the boards. It's Iverson fighting for it. And now it will be dumped, but it's blocked by the Lakers. And Oswego looks to get an opportunity here as there's a pass, and someone calls for it, and it's no good. And the Red Dragons will get possession once again in their own zone, but Oswego will get it back once again up against the boards. They'll fight for it. It's a newborn fighting for Cortland, fighting with Keeley for Oswego. And it's up against the board still. Cortland looks like they will come away with it, but it's blocked again. Lakers and Red Dragons fighting up against the board for it. 5:40 left to go here in the second. It's 2-0 Oswego. 14 shots for the Lakers, 13 for Cortland as they look to try and add another, and they'll put that one off the backside. And the Red Dragons chase with Grinnells, and she has it now for Cortland. And up against the board, they fight, and it comes away for the Red Dragons, and that one goes off the boards, but Oswego keeps it on sides, and that goes off the skate, and it's off sides. Lakers forced to reset. And Shell will find it now for the Lakers. She takes it through the neutral zone. Looks to get it back on side. She'll dump that one down towards Gorgon, but she's there waiting for it. And off the back side of the boards towards the far side, it's a newborn waiting for it for the Red Dragons. But Pinty is waiting for Oswego. And up towards Preston, it goes up against the boards, past Kyrkostas, and all the way down towards the red line. And we will get a stoppage of play. 4:56 left to go.
May only be less than 5 minutes, Kenny, but that could be plenty of time for Cortland to capitalize in the final moments of this second period. They've been trying. They've been knocking on the door all period long. The question is now in their offensive zone, can they take this opportunity and can they make something happen?
Well, we'll see as Cortland wins that face-off, and now they're in their offensive zone trying to make something happen. And the Red Dragons will chase with Mahoney. And Mahoney loses it down low, and it's behind Levy, waiting for an opportunity. There's a shot, and it's blocked. No good. Good opportunity there for Kopik. And it stays on sides for the Red Dragons, not for long, as that one goes over the blue line. They're forced to reset, and they will. And the Red Dragons will take it onside. Skips off the top of the glass. It stays in. And Oswego will chase down low. And that pass is broken up by the Red Dragons. And Brown has an opportunity, also broken up by the Lakers, as this one goes towards the near side now. Oswego looks to get the puck back, and they will. And here comes Kyrkostas. She's all alone. It's one-on-one, and she shoots. And it's saved by Gorgon, but she still doesn't find the puck. Oswego yet another opportunity. And it's up against the boards. Good opportunity with a second chance there on the rebound for the Lakers, but it won't go. They'll keep their 2-0 lead, and Cortland will wipe away a bead of sweat on a good opportunity there for the Lakers. Oswego resets offensively as that one goes past Cooley. And all the way down now towards Gorgon, who had a great save on that play. And Cortland dumps this one up towards the Oswego bench. It bounces off the wall. And here's an opportunity now for the Red Dragons. Shot! Saved by Levy. Oswego breaks that one up. A great opportunity there for Losnick, but it won't go. Good opportunities on both sides offensively here, late here in the second. And this one looks to stay on sides, but it looks like it might be in the neutral zone, and Parenti losing edge trying to fight for it. The Red Dragons get it once again. And Cortland will put this one all the way down towards Levy. She'll slow it down for a Laker. She opts to freeze that one as two Red Dragons were close behind.
Yeah, she's in no rush. She's just going to hold on to the puck there, let her team reset, catch a breather, because they're playing ahead right now, Kenny. In many circumstances, they haven't had the opportunities like they've had tonight, and they haven't had the chances to relax and play some slow puck like they can tonight. So Levy's just going to hold on to that puck, let her team reset.
Absolutely, as we're all even in the shot column at 15-all. It's 3:20 left here in the second. Cortland wins that face-off. Kramer with the puck for the Red Dragons. And Kramer fights up against the boards with the Lakers for the puck. Looking to see who comes away with it. It's 2 Lakers, now 2 Red Dragons. We have 2-on-2 chippiness up against the boards. 3:04 left to go here in the second. And the Red Dragons will come away with it inevitably, and they get it off against the wall. And not finding much to go offensively. They're trying to find something quick as Kramer continues to fight. Here's a shot off the shoulder of Levy, no good. And the Lakers look to get it back in their own zone as Hull fights for it for Oswego. And she'll get it across the blue line and onto the stick of Delacourt, who passes that one over to Kramer. And Kramer's just going to get rid of that one for the Red Dragons. They'll reset and get a fresh line change on the ice. Oswego now looks for an opportunity to get chased quick, and there's the Cortland offense lurking close behind, but they'll be forced to reset as that goes across the blue line. And Zolak gives it up now for Cortland and Oswego to chase, and down she goes, and where it looks appear to be getting a either offsides or a penalty of some sort. I'm not exactly sure what the stoppage will be for.
Regardless, Kenny, it is a stoppage of play. I think it will be a face-off for simple offsides. No harm, no foul done there. Despite the collision, they will play on.
Absolutely. Some aggressive hockey here with 2:19 left to go as Oswego wins that face-off, and Van Dam passes this one over to Zizzo. And Zizzo's going to push this one towards their offensive zone, and the Lakers can't get it across the blue line. Zizzo gets it once again. Zizzo gives up to Corbett as Corbett gets that one on sides for the Lakers. And backside goes to the far side. Cortland up against the boards, looking for an opportunity here they're fighting up against. And Cortland outnumbered. They'll get it again, but Oswego looks to have it. No one has possession. Cortland will get it back in their defensive zone. And Corbett chases for Oswego down low with Owinski, and the Red Dragons look to come up with it here finally. And there's a nice deke there by Drayson, who takes it down for the Red Dragons. And Drayson takes it down, looks for a shot. She won't get it. It's broken up by Van Dam. And pass in front of the net, but nobody's home. It's just Parenti and a Laker. Minute 25 left to go here in the second. Cortland looking to get a score before we go into our second intermission of the night. 2-0 Oswego as of now. And on the far side, here comes the Lakers. Zizzo fights for it, but Kirkostas comes away with it. And down low it goes again to Van Dam. Van Dam loses it for a second. She'll fight up against the boards with a Red Dragon for the puck as it comes away now. Kirkostas with the puck for Oswego. And Kirkostas loses an edge up against the boards. Dinsmore gets it, and we'll have yet another stoppage of play. 58 seconds left to go here in the second period. It's 2-0 Oswego State.
Yeah, Kirkostas just coming up the left side there. She's trying to get into the offensive zone on a fast break, but instead, Cortland's going to get called for a penalty on that one. Put the Oswego Lakers on the power play.
And Oswego will get their first power play of the evening with 58.9 seconds left to go. And this will force Cortland to be on the penalty kill for the first time today. They'll get about 58 seconds of power play here, and here they go. Van Dam with the puck now for the Lakers over to Hull. And Hull looks fine down low. There's an opportunity up front. It won't go. And Bednarg with the puck now for the Lakers. 47 seconds left to go in the first. They'll start the third period on the power play with just over a minute left to go in that power play. If they do not score before time expires on the clock. And Cortland gets over the blue line. Lakers forced to reset. And they'll get on sides, and Hull push that one down towards Gorgon as Gorgon comes out of net to slow things down. And Gorgon will get back just in time against the backside. 26 seconds left to go. A minute and 26 left to go in the power play, giving the Lakers about a minute when they come back in the third and final period of the power play if nothing scores in the next 17 seconds. And it's slow, and Hull will get it away for the Lakers down around to Bednark. And here's an opportunity with a shot in front. No good. Bednark pass. Nobody's home. Bednark regains. 5 seconds left to go. They need a quick shot. Here's a pass with a shot. It's off Gorgon. No good. Off the far side, and that will end the second period. Oswego maintains their lead of 2-0. Nobody scoring on either side, but a key difference now going into that third period. The Oswego State Lakers will start on a minute and 2 second power play against a team who's down 2-0 in the Cortland Red Dragons. The number 8 team in the country looks to be up against the ropes, but there is still 20 minutes left of hockey. If you recall, as a Laker fan, you knew that Oswego was down 2-0 against Plattsburgh all the way down until 5 minutes were left, and Oswego won that game in shootout. So I will tell you this, it is very, very far from over now.
Far from over, Kenny. We've seen some battles along the board, some chip hockey, really aggressive, really really bringing out the grunt in everything that they can tonight. And you know, who doesn't love a little bit of physical hockey, some defensive hockey? A little bit of a weak start to start off for Molly Gorgon, the player that we expected to come out and just absolutely capitalize for the Red Dragons tonight. She is SUNYAC first team all SUNYAC last season, as well as SUNYAC goalie of the year and tournament MVP during the SUNYACs last year. So for her to let up 2 goals that early and that easily, I don't know about you, Kenny, but I was in some shock seeing that. So for the fact that she's been much better this second period, her defense has been stepping up for her, and the offensive side of the puck for Cortland as well has been much improved. That should be able to help Cortland in the long run. Definitely far from over coming into this third period.
And Dinsmore heads to the sin bin for the Cortland Red Dragons on an interference call. And Oswego will start with 1 minute and 2 seconds of power play for the third and final period, but that is enough yapping from us here in the CW press box for just about, we'll give you guys about 10 minutes off from us. So stick around for our second intermission show on our Purge. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
La 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 la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and become briefly
We welcome you back. It is the end of the second period. My name is Luke Belanger. I'm alongside Madeline Cummings and Rob Finger. I mean, very interesting second period of play. Nothing much has changed, but what do we think? What do we think?
I honestly think that second period was a lot better handled by Cortland. They were able to do a lot more defensively and, not quite as much offensively. They were able to put a lot more offense off, but I think defensively, they really were able to shore things up and get everything going, especially defensively. They struggled here and there to get it out of their zone, but when they had it in their zone, for the most part, they did have possession of it, sort of keeping it around the outside of the zone, below the goal line, along the boards, that sort of thing. Not quite getting it to middle where Oswego can sort of pounce on it and steal it away and get a quick shot. So I think Cortland was doing a lot better defensively that period. And one of the things that we saw as well with shots especially is that Cortland, they kept doing what they were doing in that first period in terms of shots. A couple shots from around the blue line, but a lot of it was a lot more towards Lexi Levy. Lexi Levy had to do a lot more goaltending that period as opposed to the first period where Cortland was more shooting from the top of the circles than right in on net. But for Oswego, it was a little bit of a slowdown. It was, like I said, Cortland was able to handle them a lot better than they did in the first period. Obviously, no goals put on that board does say a lot for Oswego in that second period, but they got a lot more of their shots in on Molly Gorgon, but Gorgon as well stumbled in the first period, looking a lot better in this second period.
Yeah, I think in the first period, the Dragons had a ton of holes in their defense, and I don't know what they were talking about in that locker room, but they fixed it.
Yeah.
They tightened up that defense. They are putting up a much better fight this period than they did last period.
Yeah, and Lexi Levy, 19 saves on the day. I mean, she's been incredible. She has the shutout going for Oswego. I mean, 2-0. It's definitely looking good for Oswego, but I would say that, you know, there was definitely a slowdown in offense, and we haven't moved anywhere. We're still 2-0. Predictions for you two are looking good for me. Again, 5-3, Cortland was my prediction, and I don't think it'll be anywhere near that. I think Cortland can get definitely back in this game. I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be – they got to come out hot.
This is the game of hockey. Quite literally anything can happen. So that 5-3 is still on the table. If this third period, it essentially turns into something that, like, both just – the dams essentially crashes through and offense comes on both sides, then that 5-3 can be a reality. I mean, a lot can happen in 20 minutes of a hockey game. So, all of our predictions are still on the table here, mathematically speaking. You had 3-0, right?
3-0 Oswego, yeah.
Yeah, so mathematically speaking, they're still on the table. Nobody's been eliminated yet. So, I guess we'll see what this third period can bring us.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it because I think we all had really solid score predictions, and you know, I would love to take home the bragging rights.
So Madeline, in our first period, you said that Digby would say nothing to Oswego. You know, you're doing well. They were up 2-0. Is he saying the same thing right now? Do they need to change something, or is it 2-0, no goals? Is that enough?
You know, I think they were doing a great job the first period, but then with the adjustments made by Cortland, I think they have to keep pushing. They gave it a lot straight off the bat, which is good. It is good to get that early lead. That 2-goal lead is so important in the game of hockey. But they've just got to keep pushing. They've got to find those cracks in their defense, in the Dragons' defense that they found in the first period, and just keep pushing.
You, Rob, I mean, what is he saying in the locker room right now?
You mentioned like the 2-0 isn't enough. It's never enough. You've got to get more goals on that, and I think a third goal will be absolutely crucial for the Oswego State Lakers today. That third goal will provide them that little bit of insurance and maybe be a little bit more of a psychological blow to Cortland more than it is a blow on the scoreboard, because they've already got a 2-goal lead here. But that third goal to say, hey, we haven't gone away, like I said, it'll do things psychologically as well out on this ice, because 90% of the game of hockey is mental, the other half is physical. Yeah. It's a very famous quote right there.
But hey, let's take a look at the history of these two teams. Historically, they don't have a lot of goals against each other. It's while Oswego's swept with 28 wins versus Cortland's 18 wins. They only have an average goal of 2. So this game is looking about average with how it's lined up in the past. So I wouldn't be too surprised if it stays this way going into the third period and beyond.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, I think, Rob, you said it well, is if Oswego does come out, that 3-0 lead, I mean, I think for Cortland, again, the morale and the mental part of it, it's going to shut them down. How important it is that Cortland comes out in the first 5 minutes and shows their offensive changes?
Well, I think it's essentially crucial to this entire operation. The sooner that you can get offense going in this third period, the sooner you come and the closer you come to victory. Because especially, like I said in that first intermission, if you come out and you're the first one to score, then you've got a lot better of a chance than if Oswego comes out and scores that first one. Like I said, that sort of psychological blow. For Cortland, when you come out in this period, we've seen the sort of slow change of the momentum. I feel personally that's starting to swing in terms of Cortland's favor anyway, in terms of the momentum. So we'll see what they do with that. We'll see how they come out in this third period and how, if at all, they're aggressive.
Yeah, and if Cortland can put that puck in the back of the net early, it'll really start to level the two playing fields. It'll really give them a chance, and it'll break that two-goal lead that Oswego is maintaining right now.
Yeah. And Oswego coming out does have 1 minute and 2 seconds of power play start of the third period. Is that going to be, I mean, Oswego on the power play, that's dangerous, in my opinion. That's dangerous.
Yeah, this is only the second power play of the game. This is Oswego's first of the game. There hasn't been too many penalties, and there's been no goals scored on a penalty so far. So I really think that Oswego, if they want that third goal right early in this period, I think they've got to take advantage of it. I think it's a great chance with the defense that that Cortland has been pushing in the second period.
Yeah, I think one of the things that was really a sort of warning sign was those last couple seconds of that second period. Right. You saw a lot of offense being generated right in front of Molly Gorgon. She handled it well, but the thing is, Oswego knows how to score on her. They saw that footage from Canton. They saw how they were able to score on her, and they've replicated it in that first period. Weren't able to do it in the second period, but like I said, this minute and 2 seconds of a power play will give them a really good upper hand, even for the first minute of play, but that first minute can set a lot of the tone for the period to come.
Yeah, I really think the Lakers are going to come out strong. I think that's what they're talking about in the locker room right now is, hey guys, we have 1 minute of a power play. We have to take advantage of that. We have to push. We have to be strong right off the bat to get that 3-goal lead.
I think that's going to be interesting is the fact that Cortland needs to be aggressive here, and Oswego has their lead, but they can't take a laid-back approach. I mean, they know that Cortland's going to come out aggressive, and they need to match that energy if they want to keep this 2-0 lead. I mean, would you guys agree, or would you guys think that Oswego's laid-back approach could actually work to stay relaxed in their 2-0 lead?
I'd say that I'd agree that the aggressiveness really needs to increase, especially for Oswego here. They fell behind a little bit in that second period, so if they can increase that aggressiveness, they can at least hold Cortland at bay, because Cortland, like I said, they seem to be the ones gaining a lot more momentum than Oswego did in that second period. So if Oswego can essentially match them, can essentially call what they've got right now, then possibly they can hold Cortland at bay and maybe keep the score what it is going into the end of that third period.
Yeah, it is all about momentum. And the Lakers lost a lot of it, like Rob was saying. And Cortland just needs to pick it up. They have a little. They need to keep going. They need to come back strong. They need to be hyping themselves up in the locker room right now.
Yeah, so let's take a look. Next game for Oswego, SUNY Potsdam. December 6th, they got a little bit of a break, and during that time, they're going to definitely need to prepare for that game. But in this final period, what could they do to, prepare for that and see what works against a tough team in Potsdam?
I think what they've been doing is absolutely fantastic. They've been able to generate a lot of offense, and they've been able to score fairly effectively in their game so far this year.
Yeah, 100%. And it's 2-0 still. It's anyone's game. I would not move an inch. This one's going to be a nail-biter right down to the finish. Third period is next here on WTOP 10.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
And welcome back up into the Steve Levy press box for the third and final period of the Oswego State Lakers taking on the Cortland Red Dragons in a women's hockey matchup, a SUNY divisional matchup. I'm Kenny Gerard, coincided by the magical Matt Johnson. And Matt, how are we feeling?
Feeling great as we've been feeling all game, Kenny. Got a power play to start off this third period after an aggressive answer in the second by Cortland, upping their offense tremendously. I'm excited to see not only how this whole period will play out, but how this next minute and 2 seconds is going to play out, Kenny.
Absolutely. Only time will tell with 20 minutes left to go here in the third and final period. But the first minute and 2 seconds will be a power play for the Oswego State Lakers, and Cortland will have to kill off the penalty. And here we go. Puck drop has commenced in the third and final period, and the deb has began for the women's hockey team, and Oswego will win that faceoff. And Bednarik has it for the Lakers. They get this thing rolling as it crosses the first blue line into their offensive zone. 47 seconds left on the power play. It's 5-on-4 for Oswego. And it dumps over to Coley for the Lakers as she looks to get something going here as it goes up north now towards Van Dam, back to Cooley. And it goes right past Bednarik. Only 30 seconds remain in the power play. A quick one as Hull has it now for the Lakers. And looking for an opportunity, they're not going to find much. Cortland playing some good defense, shorthanded. And the Lakers look for an opportunity up to Cooley, back up north to Van Dam, and she'll pass it back to Cooley. 15 seconds left to go. Cooley pass down low to Bednarik. And Bednarik in front of the net. Here's a pass shot, and it scores! Mac Hull gets the back of the net for the Lakers.
Your athlete of the week in the SUNY division scores a goal, the first one that Cortland has let up all season on the penalty kill, and what a goal it was. Absolutely catching Gorgon off guard. She comes in here, and it just rips right past her, gets it up at the top of the key, and rips one top right cheese to put the Lakers up 3-0, Kenny.
And with only 10 seconds left on the power play, the Lakers score a power play goal against the Cortland Red Dragons. Gives them the 3-goal lead, 3-0, very early in the third. And Oswego with a nice lead is going to try and maintain that as Mac Hull finally finds the back of the net for the Lakers. Most of their first line getting it back tonight. And Oswego's on offense again. Here's a pass from the net, and there's an opportunity. It's broken up by the D. Another good opportunity, but O'Brien breaks that one up for the Red Dragons. And Persinger passes, but it's broken up. There's a shot, and it's saved. And another good opportunity for Oswego. Quick comeback there. Good on the back check, but here comes the Red Dragons as they'll split the D, and here's a shot, and it's saved. Another shot, and it's underneath Levy, we believe, and that one is a save for Levy, and wow, what a play there by Lex.
Saving the puck on her head there, Kenny. Levy putting her body on the line for the team, throwing her pads and her chest out to stop the two Cortland defenders from coming in and pushing the puck in. Great awareness, great concentration. She's been doing it all night, and that's her 21st save of the night.
And if there's any indication how the rest of the period is going to go, it's going to be an exciting close here. Oswego up 3-0 with 18-17 left to go. And Oswego looks to get it back in their own zone, and they won't as the Red Dragons fight for it down low. Cortland on over, but it's taken away, and here comes Parenti. And she takes it down herself. There's the pass in, there's a shot, and it's saved. Shot, and it's in! You better believe it, Kirkostas finds the back of the net.
What an answer there for the Lakers after a tough shot led up on the defensive side. Luckily, Levy able to make that save, and the offense just answering for their player. Tessa Mucha, great job by her in transition. A missed shot rebound puts it back into opposition's net. Second goal of the season, first goal of the night through the 5 games that she's played. Tully's own, ladies and gentlemen.
And Mucha finds the back of the net for the Lakers. Great assist there as well coming from Kirkostas. Great play offensively. And Mucha and Kirkostas now rack up a point on the O. And it's Oswego 4-0 here early in the third. 20 shots going their way, 16 for the Red Dragons. And it's been sloppy play offensively for the Red Dragons. And Oswego has been capitalizing. And here's the opportunity now, but it's not going to go anywhere. And Oswego looks to get it back in their offensive zone. 17:39 left to go. It's early third. Cortland needs to get moving here as that one goes across the red line, and it'll be forced to reset for Oswego. But Cortland looks to get it on sides, and it's met again by a Laker, and it's Van Dam. And up near the Cortland bench, the Red Dragons get it back, try to get offensive, and here's a 2-on-2 breakaway. But that's broken up by the Oswego D. Good play there from Jaceel, and Oswego gets it back. And McGrath just watched that one goes by, and she'll go into the net, and we'll get a line change, and we'll get the icing called. 17:10 left to go, and very quickly, the score has doubled. Oswego's now up 4-0 with only 2 minutes and 50 seconds going by.
Yeah, almost as if there's no answer on how to stop these Lakers tonight, Kenny. They've been nothing but consistent when it comes to the offensive side of the puck. The shooting has been tremendous, and their option taking has been even better. It's a huge reason why they're on top tonight against Cortland.
And now Cortland wins that face-off as they'll look to get it down low. Brown dishes it down. And by the net it goes, and looking for a pass to get in front of Levy and get an opportunity here. And Cortland looks to get a shot here, and it's just broken up, and there's a shot, swing and a miss. And a good poke away by the Lakers. That one goes all the way past the blue line. Brown will take it back. Cortland forced the reset. And they'll dump it down back low. Van Dam to chase for the Lakers. Kramer was there too, and here comes the Lakers now. And back across the blue line, it won't go. And Brown fights for it up against the line, and it goes across. And Cortland resets offensively, and here they go. And across the blue line they go. And a nice move down low there by Persinger trying to find the back of the net. But it's broken up by a Van Dam. Oswego looks to get it back. They won't. Cortland has it. And it looks for an open pass. Looking for something across the ice. And there's a shot in front of the net, and it's broken up. No good. And near side, Bednar gets it back for the Lakers across the blue line. They'll be forced to reset anyway, and that one goes all the way down towards Gorgon, who makes sure she's awake, and she is. And Persinger's going to pass that one over to Brown. And Brown's going to bump that one off the glass into center ice to be chased by Kopik. But Oswego gets it back and goes under the stick a hole and all the way back down to Persinger. And Persinger passes it across into the neutral zone, and here comes a newborn who gets broken up again, and now Cortland has an opportunity. And down low they go, looking for the pass. They won't find it. Back to the far side. Here's a shot. It's broken up by Hull, and Hull goes down. No trip, no call. They'll let him play. And Cortland goes down low in front of Levy, and there's no opportunity there. And Cortland will take it back up now down the far side. Down on the backside, fighting up against the boards once again for it. 15-20 left to go. And here comes Hull and the Lakers, and Bednark has the puck. Back over to Hull, and here comes Hull. And Hull won't find much. It gets broken up, but Bednark gets it back through the legs, and it's offside, so they'll be forced to reset. Preston had the puck for the Lakers. And Bednark will get it back up to Preston, but she wasn't paying attention, and here come the Red Dragons to chase. It's Drayson and Preston chasing up against the backside for the puck. And they're looking for something, and it's going to go back up north. And it's over now to Delacourt, who shoots, and they score! Cook finds the back of the net for the Red Dragons, and the scoring has opened.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. There goes the clean sheet, Kenny, but it's still 4-1. A lot of ground for these Cortland Red Dragons to make up, but a great job there by them emphasizing on the lack of awareness on the defensive side for the Lakers. Get a rebound after a wide shot from beyond the blue line, and just a great awareness by the Red Dragons, seeing the rebound, punching it in. That's how goals are made, Kenny. That's how games are won.
Absolutely, as Cortland now cuts the lead down to 3 once again. We have seen 3 goals go by in this period, and there has been 2 in the first 2 combined. So a very exciting period here in the third and final one here in the Deb with 14:30 left to go. Oswego looks to try and retain offensively and keep their lead, while the Cortland Red Dragons look to try and get back into this thing, but Oswego gets it through the neutral zone, and here comes the Lakers with Grinnells, and Grinnells looks to get an opportunity, but it's broken up by the D. And Oswego gets it again behind the net, and here's a pass shot, and it's no good, and it's broken up by the D. Good opportunity there for the Lakers, broken up by O'Brien. And it's going to go all the way down towards Levy. She'll call for the ice. She won't get it. That's because Kramer was right there chasing. And off Brenty's stick it goes. And Cortland looks to get it back in control. It's bouncing around like a basketball out there, but Pinty will get it back now for the Lakers, and down it goes behind Gorgon, and the Red Dragons will reset offensively. And Majewski looks to chase for Oswego as she'll come up around the far side. And that one pass is broken up. And Oswego gets it back once again. Through the neutral zone, it's batted down by a Red Dragon, and there's an opportunity, but that one will be offsides because Mahoney was not on sides when a newborn passed that one across the blue line.
Yeah, just got to have better awareness there, Kenny. You got to know where your fellow teammates are. You got to just always prepare for, you never know if somebody's going to be on. You never know if someone's going to be off. So it's all about concentration, and Cortland's been showing that off for the most of the game. They started doing it, started coming back into the second. They finally get an answer here early in the third, I should say. Let's see if they could get an answer here.
And 13:33 left to go. I thought we were going to get a center ice face-off, but they're going to move this one down to Cortland zone. And skating in for the Red Dragons to take the face-off is Mahoney, and for Oswego is Parenti. And Parenti will win that battle, and Cortland looks to get it back in their own zone, and they will. As the newborn has it, she'll lose an edge. And Cortland looks to get it back, and they will. And the Red Dragons move it down with Mahoney. Mahoney dishes it back, shot, north, no good. Levy didn't even have to touch that one. And the Red Dragons look to get it back, and they will. And up against the near side, Borge. Cortland fights for it, and they'll get it back into center ice. There's a shot, wide right, no good. Rising almost gets that one. There's a pass in front, nobody home. Rising shot, blocked by the defense, and it's no good. And that one's broken up again. Puck bounces around. And Cortland tries to find an opportunity, but Oswego looks to get it out of there, and they will. And here comes Cooley with the puck now for the Lakers. And Cooley will dish over to Parenti, and Cortland will get it back. And across the blue line, all the way down the blue line, and they're going to chase. There's not going to be an icing here as Levy comes out of net and dishes that one away. And down around the backside it goes behind Levy once again. Lakers to chase. And it's Jaceel who has it for Oswego, but Cortland breaks it up with Brown. And Van Dam fights for it, dishes it up. Up against the boards, they will fight, and it goes out center ice, and that one's broken back on sides. And Kyrkostas to slow things down for the Lakers. Smart play by Kyrkostas to take this one down, slow around the back. And Van Dam looks to get it back for the Lakers, and she will. Almost broken up by the D, but that one's taken back by a Red Dragon. It's going to be Brown with the puck. And Brown gets it over the blue line for the Red Dragons. And Oswego looks to move it down through center ice, and it just keeps getting poked away. Both good defense on both ends of the ice. And that one's going to be Persinger with the puck for the Red Dragons, goes to Brown. And Brown will dump that one down to Drayson, and Drayson dumps that one away. And Oswego now in the neutral zone fighting for it. No one can get a possession here, 11:40 left to go. And neutral zone battle it will be. It looks to be Cortland might get away with it, but Oswego gets in offensive zone. No one's waiting for the puck. Nobody's home. A missed opportunity there from the Lakers. And here come the Red Dragons. And that one gets pushed down low by Kramer. And Cortland the chase, but Matt Cole's waiting for the Lakers. And Hull gives it up to Bednarik. And here comes Bednarik with a one-on-one opportunity. Bednarik shoots. No good. Save by Gorgon. And Oswego looks to fight for it. And they won't. And it goes across the blue line. And down goes Zizzo chasing for the Lakers. And Matt Cole has it now on the far side for Oswego. Back to Bednarik. And she'll lose it. Red Dragons retain with O'Brien. And it goes back towards Risenen. Risenen gives it up. And the Lakers look to get something here. Cortland will take it back in their offensive zone. 10:42 left to go here. Bednarik fights down low. She won't get it, but Parenti will chase for the Lakers. And Parenti gives it up to Corbett, and Corbett pushes this one down across the bench. But there's Zolak for the Red Dragons who gets it back. But Parenti's there once again, and Iverson loses that one for the Lakers, and they'll fight for it. And right in front of Cooley and Parenti on the bench, they'll fight for it against the Lakers side, near side to us. And Oswego pushes this one back towards the neutral zone. And Kelly gets it back for the Lakers, and here she goes. And Kelly shoots it. It's blocked. Saved. And Lumpy's in net now for the Red Dragons. It's no longer shot, and it's saved by Lumpy's in front. And she will save it as Gorgon has headed to the bench. And we have a change with Lumpy's entering the game for the Red Dragons. Matt, anything on her?
Yeah, well, when you have one of the best goalies in the SUNY division, no point in keeping her in a game like this. Obviously not her night. They make the switching goal for Lumpy's, and she makes a great save there. She looks ready for the occasion, Kenny.
Absolutely, as Cortland wins that face-off, and here go the Red Dragons with a decent opportunity. Now Cook has it for Cortland. And Cook swings and misses, and the Lakers look to get it back. They won't. Shot from Cortland, saved by Levy. And a good just far bomb there by Iwinski, and it just won't go.
Yeah, another great opportunity there by Cortland. They keep emphasizing on these offensive opportunities that they've had and trying to capitalize on them, just falling short behind so far. It's their 18th shot on the night so far. They got to do more than that if they want to get back in this one, though.
And Oswego wins that face-off, and it's down towards the near side. 9:43 left to go. Oswego's Kirkosas will chase it down low. And up against the backside, nobody else is home, and Cortland looks to get it back. Up against the board, she'll fight. And fight as she might, Oswego looks to get it back. They won't. Cortland retains. And Cortland gets it across the blue line finally, but that goes through the legs of Raymond, and Oswego looks to get it back, and they will. And Pinty just won't be able to hold on. Cortland will chase. Oswego will line change. And Oswego's fresh line looks to get something moving here. And it won't happen as Dinsmore at it for the Red Dragons. It goes up to Cooley. And Cooley goes behind the net, looking for someone open to make a shot. Back behind to Cooley. And Cooley continues to keep possession. Calling for a pass. It's up north. Shot wide, and it's nobody's home. Another shot. Saved again by Lumpies. Good play so far from the backup netminder for the night. The second line netminder doing a great job so far here early on. And Oswego looks to fight for it. Here's an opportunity up front, in front of the goalie. Someone's going to come away with it. It bounces out. Cortland's defense pushes that away. And across the blue line it goes. Good defensive play there by the Red Dragons to save yet another Oswego goal, and that one will be blown dead by the icing with 8:32 left to go. Cortland is picking it up defensively.
They're picking it up, absolutely, Kenny. They've been showing that they got it all game long. Just such a shame that they've been taking so long to get finally into their groove for this game, Kenny. Quite frankly, if I had to pick a word to define Oswego, though, from the defensive side, I would definitely pick consistent. You know, they're locking them down. They're stopping these opportunities. And mind you that, they are great opportunities for Cortland. It's not like they're coming short. They are getting shots on net. They are out shooting the Lakers 42-30 right now. But it comes down to that word consistency, Ken, where 29 of Oswego's shots, or 30 of their shots, 29 of those are on goal, while 25 of the 42 are on goal for Cortland.
Absolutely, as we take a look at a timeout here as both teams slow things down. Oswego takes the lead has the lead. They're up 4-1. 26 shots for the Lakers, 18 for Cortland. 8:32 left to go here in the third and final period. I'm Kenny Gerard, coincided by the magical and mighty Matt Johnson. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10. And Matt, as we start to break the timeouts here, any thoughts from both benches? Mainly, if you're Cortland, what are you trying to do with the last 8:32 left, trying to avoid a loss?
Trying to strike a little fire in your ladies on the bench, Kenny. You're going to tell them, listen, you know, we're down by 3 right now, but as I said earlier, it's not like they haven't had the chances tonight. They've been out shooting the Lakers when it comes to shots. It's just a matter of the shots on net, and that margin is not that far off, Ken. So it's really just about getting that momentum going and trying to get something going late here in the third.
Absolutely, as Oswego wins the faceoff, and Van Dam looks to push it down low, and here's a shot, and it's saved. Shot! It goes wide, no good. Great opportunity there for the Lakers. And just a swing and a miss there from the Lakers. It won't work, but here's an opportunity, and Hull will get it back for the Lakers. And Bednarik has it now, down on the near side. And Bednarik goes to pass. It goes behind the net, 8:07 left to go. And back to the neutral zone, all the way to Oswego zone. The Lakers to chase, but whoa, there's a Red Dragon chasing behind. And she'll lose an edge. Oswego looks to get it back, but the Red Dragons are feisty. And Bednarik chases it now down towards her own bench. And that one's poked away by Delacourt, but Oswego will get it back. And Van Dam calls for the pass. She won't get it. It goes more north towards Hull. And Hull goes down low around the backside all the way to the near side. We're going all the way around to Iverson. And that one goes back to Risenden. Risenden has it for the Red Dragons, but here comes Corbett to chase, and we're going to get another stoppage of play.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Might have been too many men there, Kenny. But, yeah, these Cortland Red Dragons are just excited to get out onto the ice. They're trying to fight to come back here. And, yeah, just too many men on the ice there. You got to be a little more careful. I don't know if that's a coaching issue or a player issue, just a little too eager to get out there on the ice. You got to be more aware there, especially while you're down. Now you just put yourself on the opposite side of the rink. And not a good situation there.
And Corbett heads to the sin bin for Oswego. It'll be too many on the ice for the Lakers. It's 5-on-5, not 6-on-6. So the Lakers will give up a penalty and allow Cortland to go on a power play. 2-minute power play coming up, 7:28 left to go. Lakers lead 4-1, and here comes the Red Dragons now. An opportunity to cut the lead to 2. Late here, they need this one. If they can convert here, they'll be a lot happier and a much better chance. But if Oswego can hold, this may be the end of things for the Red Dragons here in the Deb tonight. But let's see what happens as the Red Dragons are passing it around. And there's a pass broken up by the D, no good. The newborn has it now back to Persinger. And Persinger passing it around, looking for the open shot. Persinger was looking for the pass, a little wide. There she goes, and it's off to the side, no good. And Cortland now behind the net trying to find an open pass. Up north, here's a pass with a shot. Blocked by Levy, no good, coming from Delacourt. And the Red Dragons keep it on the far side. Minute 15 left in this power play. And Preston fights up for the boards for Oswego. And Persinger chases the puck. But so is Shell. It's Shell and Persinger up against the boards fighting for the puck. 1 minute left in the power play. And Cortland gets it back, and here's a pass. Open lane shot. Blocked by the D. In front of the net, here's another pass and a shot. And it's no good. Where's the puck? No one knows. Levy's out of net. This one's messy. Everybody's in front of the net. Everybody's playing goalie, and we have no idea where that went. I have no idea. I'm genuinely lost for the first time I've ever called the game. I have never seen something like that. We absolutely need a replay of that because I am so beyond lost. Levy was out of the net, and then everybody's on offense, and I'm not sure. That was a weird one.
It was absolute chaos is what it was, Kenny. It looks like the Red Dragons got a shot to hit off of the post, and as Levy was sliding out of the crease to go towards the puck, it bounced back towards the goal line, and it looks like the officials here are deciding whether this was a goal or not. A bit too close to tell. I think they're going to have to talk this one over. It's looking like they're going to rule this a no goal and a face-off, however. Well, you got to look at the replay here. Looks as if they shoot this puck just wide. It hits the post, no good with the open-sided net. Levy comes sliding to make the cross-crease save. Luckily, her defenders are there to have her back. She just jumps on top of the dog pile. Looks like a fumbled football out there, Kenny.
Yeah, it did look like they're jumping on the dog pile. It looks like they'll call a no goal, and since they're not allowed to review replay in D3 hockey quite yet, they can't really check if that's a goal. It was a very close call, that's for sure. But what remains is Cortland's power play. They'll keep that one on sides. It's Brown with the puck for the Red Dragons. 30 seconds left in this power play. And the Red Dragons down low with the puck now, trying to get an open lane. And here's a pass up north. And back up top. Pass to Brown. Brown can't find an open shot. Rising look to call. She won't get it. It goes back over to Kramer. Back over to Rising. Pass, shot in front, no good. No one even swings at that. Nobody's home. And that stays offsides. Cortland forced to reset, and that will inevitably end the power play. Cortland will not convert. Oswego keeps their 4-1 lead, survived the power play. 5:24 left to go here in the third and final period. And here's an opportunity for the Red Dragons as Kramer comes down with a shot. Off the corner, no good. Just hits the crossbar there, almost a Bardowski, but it won't go. As Corbett has an opportunity now. Pass, shot, off the chest, no good. It's saved by Lumpy, and we just had 2 one-on-one opportunities there. Some exciting hockey with 5:08 left to go.
Some back-to-back action. Both these teams are showing that they want to win this game. You got a fast break for Cortland. Just off of the up right there. Is not good enough to go. And then in transition, a 2-on-1. What a save by Lupke. She's able to stop the puck on the 2-on-1 there and keep her team alive.
And we'll get ready for another face-off in the Cortland zone. 5:08 left to go. Oswego leads 4-1. And Cortland wins, or Oswego will win that face-off. My apologies. Lakers get it now down low. And not much happening here early as Riley Preston chases for the Lakers. And no one's going to get that one. And Preston will come away with it. There's a pass in front, but nobody was home for that opportunity. Sub 5 minutes left. It's 4:45 left to go. And here comes Cortland with a pass. And oh, it's just wide. Good opportunity there for the Red Dragons. Is squandered. There's a pass. No one home again. Cortland knocking on the door of yet another goal. Can they finally get one by past the Lakers? But the defense has been holding strong. And Oswego to chase now down low with Iverson. Iverson has the puck for the Lakers. And off the wall it goes into the neutral zone. Oswego looks to press offensively. Corbett and Kelly moving down. Over to Kelly. No good. Goes a little bit too far in front. But Cooley gets it back for the Lakers. Cooley looks for a pass. in front, nobody home. Corbett was looking for that one. And Cortland looks to get it back, and they will, but Oswego's there to break it up. And a newborn's just going to dump that one down low, and each team's going to get a fresh set of legs on the ice. Under 4 minutes left to go. 4-1 Oswego. And Cortland has it up against the far side, now in Oswego territory, and it looks someone's got to break this one open eventually. And no one getting there, but Delacourt will fight. And Cortland having it close to Levy. She's ready on standby, but up against the boards, they fight. And Coley is fighting for Oswego, and that one pops out to Pinty, who dumps that one down to McGrath, but McGrath watches that one go all the way down to Lumpies. 3:28 left to go. It's 4-1 Oswego.
A lot of back and forth action here, Ken. It's coming down to the wire. Wondering soon, will a goalie be pulled? Are they going to accept defeat so far? At this point, it's looking like that's the way that it's going to go. But there's still a lot of time. As we spoke about, 2-0 Plattsburgh was up before the Lakers came back last weekend. A lot of time for hockey to be played.
Absolutely. As Oswego wins that faceoff, Bednarik passing it to Hull, but it's broken up. And here comes Raymond. Now we keep an eye on the goalie to see if they'll pull. Not going to do it here, though. Too much crowding down low with the Lakers, and too much of an opportunity for them to get it back, as they do. And Hull has the puck. She'll pass it to Bednarik. And Cortland looks to get it back. They won't. Back over to Van Dam. And Van Dam goes to Hull. Hull's going to push that one down towards Lumpies. Make sure she's awake. She is. 2:55 left to go. Through the neutral zone it goes, but Oswego will not let them pull their goalie if they continue to play hard on O. And Cortland is looking to reset. They will. And Brown has it now for the Red Dragons. And Brown dishes that one over to Raymond. Raymond fights up against the boards for the puck, as well as Drayson for the Red Dragons. 2:34 left to go in the third. That one sneaks out. Zizzo with the puck. There's a pass with a shot. Broken up by the D. And out low to go. Hull will chase it. And Hull has the puck now for the Lakers. Bednarik waiting for a pass that she won't get, but here's a pass to Bednarik. Shot. Save. No good. Bednarik gets her own rebound with a pass in front. And they're going to swing sticks, and it's no good. Oswego will not capitalize on yet another opportunity. And through the neutral zone it goes. 2:05 left to go here in the third and final period as Cortland had an opportunity. They won't go. And Cortland gets a fresh line change. Goalie still in ice for the Red Dragons. And here's a pass in front with a shot opportunity, but it's broken up by the D. Right place, right time there for Kyrkostas for the Lakers. And Kyrkostas takes it down to Majewski. Majewski passing Kyrkostas. Kyrkostas with a shot opportunity won't take it. And here's Majewski with an opportunity, but it's broken up by the D. Minute 40 left to go here in the third. And Pinty has it now for the Lakers up on their bench. And it's over near a zebra. No one's going to find the puck there as it spins and spins, and all the way down it goes. And to Preston, who's going to shoot that one down around the backside to waste some more time. Oswego knows they can waste. Cortland is in panic mode here as they need 3 goals to send this thing to OT. There's a pass in front, shot by Mucha, no good. Shot opportunity again goes wide, no good for the Lakers. Oswego pressing offensively with a minute 12 up 3. And Mucha will chase for the Lakers, and there she goes again. And on the backside, Mucha's going to push this one away slowly. Oswego just eating clock as Pinty goes for it, but Cortland trying to get it back. 1 minute remains in the game, and they're going to fight right up against the door. Someone trying to come away with it. And Pinty has it, and she'll dump this one down low. Again, Lakers chewing clock. 46 seconds left to go into the neutral zone. Now Cortland looks to go on O, but they won't let him as here comes the Lakers again. And here's a shot opportunity that goes wide, no good from Iverson. And Kelly looks to chase down low with Iverson. 30 seconds left in this one. And you hear the Laker bench start to get excited here in the depth with only 25 seconds left to go. They're nearing an almost certain victory. As now Iverson takes the pucks and dumps this one down low. And you can just watch the clock tick if you're a Laker faithful as 14 seconds remain in this one. This thing is all but over, just waiting for the final buzzer in the matchup. And 5 seconds remain in this one. And Cortland will just slowly move the puck down. No one's going to shoot. She'll fall on the ice. And that will do it. The Oswego State Lakers upset the number 8 Cortland Red Dragons after upsetting the ranked Plattsburgh Cardinals last week. And they win 4-1, almost guaranteeing them a spot in the top 15 in the USCHO poll. Well, SUNYAC, look out, because here comes the Lakers. Oswego gets their revenge, and they win, upsetting the team that beat them in Cortland last year, 2-1 in the SUNY semi. And Matt, Oswego did what they needed to do, and Cortland just did not show up the way that we thought they would.
They definitely didn't, Kenny. They applied the pressure tremendously. They knew the points to attack. Something that I was really shocked by, Kenny, was Molly Gorgon, one of the best goalies in the SUNY division, coming into this game, getting absolutely smacked around in the rink tonight. She was sitting in the crease, she was doing her job, the defense had her back, but the Lakers were just more on top of their game than she was tonight. She let up 4 goals, more goals than she's let up all season in this game tonight. Absolutely insane. Great way by the Lakers to absolutely persevere through this triumphant game, a game that not a lot of people thought they'd be able to win, let alone dominate. And what an absolute masterclass by Mark Digby, their head coach. I'm sure he's proud of the girls after this one.
Absolutely, as Oswego will move to 3-0-1 in conference, and they secure first place in the SUNY, while Cortland will move to 2-2. The number 8 team in the country falls to Oswego, who will most certainly be ranked come next week. Oswego picks up a big and much-needed win, but that will be all for us here in the Steve Levy Press Box. We thank you for joining us in the Press Box, but stick around for our post-game show on our perch. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We welcome you back in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. We are finished here in Oswego. 4-1, the Lakers get it done. What a game. That last period was a fun one.
Oh, absolutely. That one was a lot more electric than the first two combined, I should say. I was worried there when it got to like 4 goals for Oswego, and then Cortland putting in that one that came in right in close. I was worried, like, is my floodgates coming in thing gonna come back to haunt me, or is Cortland gonna make a comeback here? But like I said, it was a lot more offensively active. They scored more goals than they did in either of the other 2 periods. So it was a wonderful effort from both teams anyway to produce some offense in this third period.
Yeah, no, the first period was fun. There was some energy. The second period had a little lull. It was a little slower, but then the third period, both teams came back. They both wanted it. Cortland wanted to make that comeback, and Oswego continued to push and push and push. And, you know, it is a great day if you're a Laker fan. You know, they must be so excited.
Yeah. I mean, if we take it period by period, first period, Oswego controlled literally everything. It was a domination in the first period. They were up 2-0. Second period, it was a little more laid back. Cortland did make definitely some moves to make this a closer game, and then we had an aggressive third period, which was just so fun to watch. But Oswego really did have the better of Cortland all game. I mean, what happened for Cortland? I mean, you had the one goal, but what was the problem? What was holding them back tonight?
I think, well, one of the things that essentially caught my attention really well is that I did not think that the Oswego State Lakers were going to score this many goals on Molly Gorgon. Obviously, my prediction pre-game was 2-1 final. It's a long shot from that, because the thing is, like, Madeline, you and I went low, he went high, right in the middle.
Yeah.
None of us got it, but like I said, I did not think that many goals could go in on a goalie like Molly Gorgon, who, like I said, came in with a .961 save percentage. That is unheard of, even in college hockey right here. But the Oswego State Lakers are the first ones to put, like, I believe, over 2 goals on Molly Gorgon this year so far.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I really think that the Lakers outplayed the Dragons in every aspect of this game. They absolutely dominated. And going back to what we were talking about in the pregame show with the SUNYAC, this is a huge game for them. This determined who is going to go into these next few games, into next weekend, or 2 weekends from now, I believe it is, with the #1 spot. This was huge for them. Oswego secured and locked in that #1 spot. And I'm just really excited to see where this goes moving forward.
Yeah. Now, a lot of aggressive play in that third quarter. One of my favorite moments was that pileup at the end. I thought it was hilarious. I mean, just people diving in there, just trying to stop it. I mean, it was pretty funny. We'll show it on the screen here, but I mean, I loved it. I thought it was a funny display.
yeah, that's one of those opportunities in hockey where you're like, there's a rebound there. You got to get it however you can. It doesn't matter if it goes in off your, like, fallen arm or, like, your stick. You're trying to get your stick in there however you can. Just try to get it. It's there. Whistle hasn't blown, so you're still going. One of the things that I was always taught back in my playing days is go until the whistle. And that's exactly what they were trained to do, obviously, but what they did as well. They were aggressive all the way until the whistle, and that is what results with different pileups like that right in front of the net of Lexi Levy.
And it just goes to show how much those Lakers wanted that victory. They were willing to throw their entire bodies on the ice in front of the goal to stop it from going in. It was crazy to watch.
Yeah, it was definitely an important one. And we look forward to December 6th. It's a Friday, another Friday game. They face the Potsdam Bears, and, you know, Cortland did beat them 6-1. So Oswego, I mean, if we talk about the circle, you know, Cortland beat Potsdam, Oswego beat Cortland. Oswego should win this one, but again, it's a tough one. It's you got to stay hot.
I mean, the game of hockey is sometimes a cruel mistress. The teams that you think you can beat, maybe you come in with a little bit of that extra bravado. You know, you know that you are the dominant team. You know that you are first in the SUNYAC, like the Oswego State Lakers are now. But like I said, you can't necessarily always go in with that expectation that you're going to win. The game of hockey, it gives and it takes away.
Yeah, it is so important not to go in too cocky, not to go in too confident, to keep level heads, to stay humble. And, you know, you can watch that game and more all on WTOP, so make sure to stay tuned. Keep watching.
Yeah, we do have another game here tonight. The men take on Buffalo State. That's going to be a good one, just as good in my opinion. I mean, I'm excited for that one as well. Yeah, I mean, I had a great night with you guys. I'm so glad to be here. That's going to be all for us tonight, but stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back in an hour and a half. Good night, everyone.